I go to the.
Okay, so you're at happy hour in Brickell. What do you think the likelihood that every man that's walking in, we won't even go over all that criteria, the age, the height, the weight, whatever. What do you think the likelihood that every man that walks in the door makes at least $250,000?
Chances are like.
Just throw something out.
I don't know, 100%.
I'm gonna give it 30.
30%.
Oh my God.
Maybe being hopeful.
How would you size it up? You in there with your girls, you see a group of men walk in. How would you size it up like, yo, this guy got the bread?
I mean, you can tell by the way he's dressed. Maybe if he has on a nice
I'll give the real numbers after.
those
You
come
guys
up
go
to
ahead.
you.
I'll give the real numbers after.
So if you got a nice watch, like what? What are we talking about? What you looking at? Richard Mille? This is why I love
I
Miami.
feel like I don't see a lot of white guys with Richard Mille. So I'm gonna say like a classic presidential Rolex, maybe.
And so you telling me you over there sitting with your girls, y'all about 3 shots in on the Tito's, because remember you went for rich nigga to buy religion. So y'all 3 shots in on the Tito's, and you see a nigga you can spot instantly he got the presidential Rolex.
I mean, you can just tell by certain demeanor and like I said, the way they dress, the way they carry themselves too, and the company they keep.
It's up to the mic. Oh, yeah, just speak to the mic.
Okay, so you're saying you could spot one.
Yeah, I think I can.
Okay.
I've been in a lot of different environments, so I feel
Oh,
like
all right. So say just for argument's sake, you see a guy meets whatever criteria. Because now we're gonna add in the other criteria, right? Like say that there's some guys that got the same watch, but that motherfucker is 5'6" and fat, and he's 70. You don't want him, right? Okay, 60. Would you fuck him?
No.
58.
Are we talking about fucking? Or are we talking about someone to be in a relationship with?
Either or. I'm giving you a fact.
We're talking if you're in a relationship.
No.
All right, bet. So cool. You see a guy and he meets the criteria, and then you talk to him and realize he don't make 250, but he actually makes 110. He works a 9 to 5. He gets vacation days, basically 2.5 days every month.
Why not?
So you would date?
Yeah.
You would date him or you would fuck him?
I would date him.
Or would you finesse him? You would date him? Okay. So you really don't care about 250 because you first said they gotta have money.
I would like a guy that has money. I'm not gonna. I put a number on it, preferably. But I mean, I want to live a luxurious life.
Like what? What do you like?
What I like?
Yeah.
Everything exclusive. Everything expensive.
Yo, no. Talk about
I gotta figure it out, bro. I know it is. To get this, right?
What is it?
You guys, they're cool. Question. Give me any black or white. I figured. Secondly, right? She's not a club, right? Yeah, like having fun working, making money. But she's finding students there to have fun with, right? You get lit with them for yachts, have fun. The guy you actually want to be white, wealthy, and security, exploited, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is, bro. So she's looking around, it's certain spots with very cool. Maybe
I'm looking around and I'm seeing everything that I do.
Yeah. So like
Fun.
she has fun with those
long-term
people.
goal.
That's all right. Okay. Like number one, I think we should see the stats. It looks really highly unreasonable. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, she is point. I think 0.03%.
Because
that's the 1% chance of finding the guy you're looking for.
Me and most niggas, I think, unless you're delusional, we got a little reality. That dude that happens to walk in that happy hour spot while you and your friends are drinking Tito's, right? And he got the watch.
Why you gotta be Tito's?
Okay, y'all are drinking White Claw. Okay. and you got the watch. He's a certain age. He's fucking the fitness you want. He's the look, whatever the case is. What do you think the likelihood that he wants you?
Of course he's gonna want me while with him.
Oh no. Howie.
25.
Niggas want to see that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
22.
Yo, you 25, like you 25, you got your old age stuck in your head. And also, to keep it real, this how niggas looking at it. Like, yo, you about to be 30, you might be expiring soon. Like, come on, man. Forget your age. You got a kid. I don't want to be a kid.
A lot of guys.
But I'm a nigga walk the dog rich. Why would I want you there? I'm in Miami. No. Only a cup. Okay, so you need one of the cups. You done with the cup? One of them emasculated, simp ass dudes who.
No. My personality.
Why you feel like they gotta be a simp? Like I don't get it. I don't get the simp. Like, because then a real man knows if they mess with somebody and they have a child. And
That's a real man.
Let me give you the explanation. Because I'm not no. Listen, if I'm in that category where you're talking about some nigga who's not of the norm,
Less than 1%.
why the fuck you calling him clean up for another nigga?
There's some niggas who take what comes with you.
But that percentage
They
goes
want
lower.
you.
That percentage goes lower.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Percentage goes
Put it
lower.
out there. How many
Okay.
6 billion
Okay,
people in the world?
Okay, so let me ask you. So now, I went to school for probability. Trust me. So that 0.013%, let's just assume that's 100%. Out of all the dudes who fit your criteria for niggas you want to fuck, how many of those dudes you think would want to go for a single mother?
They probably don't go out looking like, damn, let me get a single mother. But if they like you and they find out you have a child, and if they like you for real and they have the means to take care of you, it's not a problem for a real man to do it. It's rare, but there's people out there who are going to do it.
What I'm saying is,
That's not being simple. That's just being a real man.
what I'm saying is, it's already at 0.13. To fact a nigga that have to have you with a baby, it's
I
already
never had a guy cancel me because of that.
white man, young man.
No.
I switched from Google to DuckDuckGo. It was easy. And guess what? I don't miss it at all. Here's why you should download the DuckDuckGo browser for free.
You're right. I like you. You're a G.
Is it sarcasm?
No, it's not sarcasm. You're right. If I meet you and say I'm attracted to you, I wouldn't cancel you because you're a child. I would take you serious.
Yeah.
You're single, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck on you. I put that little nigga in the closet. Like, you should drop him off at his daddy's crib. I'm a pipe. You look at you. Oh, we'll pay for babysitter too. I'll have him watching Barney and SpongeBob. I got you laid out on the bed like Patrick the Star. If you told me that nigga wiped you, knowing that.
There are so many niggas that want to wife me, and I have a child, but
Yeah, sure. Well,
I don't want guys in the club, and I work in the club, so that's where I meet them, and that's just I already know how to. No, niggas want to take me on dates. They want to do this. They want to do that.
They trying to
They
fuck.
know I'm
They
not
tell
gonna
you
do
what
that.
to fuck.
Back to
they're
Eric.
trying to fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
So you're saying, I have a question, like, why not date black guys though? Marry
I
black
don't
guys?
have anything
Like-
against black.
Because
My dad is black.
Yeah,
my
that's what I'm
son's
saying.
black. My baby
no,
daddy
I'm
is
saying
black.
nothing against. I said married. You know, so it's like you date them, but you don't see yourself settling down with one. Like,
I feel like a lot of black men that I've met.
Yeah.
Also, men, I need to
Yeah,
say
also,
that.
it's my
You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't
also.
shit.
Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah, no.
You're not carrying down for that shit.
Because my dad is black and he's black.
Niggas feel like that's about some
She's been on black people
Yeah.
her whole life.
Yeah.
So different. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. You know,
Okay, hey, listen, I'm telling y'all, we can run a poll, we can look at some research. I know y'all women don't want to accept this shit. Listen, when y'all have kids, I keep telling women, if you're not with your baby daddy, like this is one of the reasons why, like y'all gotta make sure when y'all have kids and shit like that, y'all have kids with the right nigga. You feel me? Because once you have a kid, my nigga, I'm gonna use that against you. I do not want to. I'm telling you, I make millions. I do not want to take care of another nigga kid, bro. Like, bro, there's mad women out here.
Hey, can we both call that shit, King? Hey, can we both call that shit, man? What the hell is young Snage, man? Snage better be $100. Was you on the panel, King? I wonder who heard King bet me, man. I mean, not King, Snage. Snage be $100. I don't know who was paying attention or who wasn't. But we got the playback. I'm gonna play it back for y'all so y'all can hear it. Cause I'm not like DJ and a couple other guys to hop on here. I can back it. When I make bets, I can pull the receipts. A Fast King, you don't seem like the type that will pay me. But a lot of people might think he didn't bet.
Spider-Man is a very good superhero. Do you disagree?
But I'm telling you this, bro. Devontae Adams is finna get his.
That's the point I'm making because as the Broncos go, that's not gonna be no competition. Because Stidham ain't played in how many years they said? I think they said he ain't played in 3 years. So that'll be no competition if Stidham got. That's a bust, my nigga. We gotta stop this shit. He's a bust. They got no business being in the NFL. Stop.
All I'm saying, okay, look. All I'm saying is Rams Super Bowl 60 champions. Shut your ass up.
And what's gonna happen to Seattle beat you out here? Huh?
It ain't gonna happen. On my mom.
When Seattle
I put that on my dead granny. I put that on my both dead granny. I don't even got both of my grannies dead. Hold up. Both of my grannies dead. And I put it on both of my dead grannies. We already bet it. We already bet $100. So,
bro, why you putting? Y'all heard that shit? Everybody heard that shit. Everybody listening right now. I know everybody heard that.
Takes out.
That's how you feel, huh? That's how you feel, huh?
That's what I'm talking about. A backup is a backup for a reason. Yeah, Cardi B had a baby from Stephon Diggs.
That's the point I'm making because as the Broncos go, that's not going to be no competition.
Sean McVay versus the Patriots, bro. That's the most competitive Super Bowl that you can get out this season. So that's what's going to happen.
Well, you got guys like Benito and a couple other guys off the Broncos talking shit like they are.
If your backup quarterback was that good, why was our starting quarterback? Nigga, I got no faith. Our backup quarterback is a backup for that reason. The Broncos is acting like their backup is going to do something, but
nothing.
But I'm saying, though, if your backup quarterback is that good, some kind of percentage of winning, but on the ex-cornerback from the Cowboys, his brother.
He gone now. Yeah, he played for the Packers from 03 to 09. Oh. Do you know all those 4 teams are in the championship game?
By luck. Hold up. Let me finish. Sean McVay only been coaching the Rams for 10 years. His birthday's today. Happy birthday, Sean McVay. Shout out to Sean McVay. And he went to the Super Bowl. Hold up. If Sean McVay makes it to the Super Bowl tomorrow, he'll make it to the Super Bowl 3 times in 10 years.
Now, we ain't gonna count that first one. That first one, he went there and got embarrassed. Literally, they got mollywopped off the field. That was pathetic.
Hate on it. You gotta count.
How do you not count that? I mean, hold on. Let me say this. How do you not? Hold on. Okay, but that was his first appearance in just a couple of years. How do you not count that? And they didn't get destroyed. It was 13-3. Jared Goff was horrible.
Since I've been watching football, Texas. I've watched football since '96. I'll be 30 years old this year. But I'm crucial.
You're not understanding that. Hold on. Let me speak. I'm the red here. What? Let me speak. Yeah. Your team got eliminated, so let me speak. Because you eliminated off of the ball. So let me talk about this. First of all, in Sean McVay's first Super Bowl, my boy, we had Jared Goff as quarterback.
I don't want to hear this shit. 3 points.
Trash ass Jared Goff, my boy. If we had Matthew Stafford, hold on. Let me tell you this. If we had Matthew Stafford in that Super Bowl, we would have won.
Don't sound like if I had a bitch in front of me, I'll be fucking. Come on, dude. Like
that ain't never gonna happen. Rams are gonna win 100 more Super Bowls.
You keep here's what I'm saying. It's the analogy text what I'm talking about. We keep talking about if this would have happened, and if I would have had this player and this and that. Like, nobody wants to hear that if bullshit.
Hold up, let me tell you this. Hold up. As a Rams fan, 2019 Super Bowl, Tom Brady versus Jared Goff. Sean McVay got out-coached that game, bro. When it comes down to Bill Belichick out-coaching Sean McVay, we still had a chance. Hold up. We still had a chance to win the game. Brandon Cooks dropped the motherfucking pad just like the Bills motherfucking catch in the playoffs last.
He's so overrated. He's overrated.
But that was not a drop last week. No, don't do that. That was not a drop. The
was the catch. And I'm just saying though, our shit was the drop though in the Super Bowl. If you go back to the Super Bowl, Jared Goff threw a motherfucking touchdown and it got broken up by the defensive player on the Patriots in the end zone, but he still had a chance to catch it. But like I said, though, it was a close game. No matter what though, let me motherfucking finish. Okay, Sean McVay still got to the Super Bowl. It's hard to get to a Super Bowl, bro. No matter what coach you are, what team you got, it's hard to get there. So him doing that in his second year. Hold on. So if we win the Super Bowl tomorrow, if we get to the Super Bowl tomorrow in the NFC Championship, we beat the Seahawks. That's Sean McVay's third time taking the Rams to the Super Bowl in 10 years. Respect.
By the age of 40. Respect. By the age of 40, that's hard. That's super young to do all that at 40.
Respect it, bro. Look at what he did. That boy is a Hall of Famer coach.
I'm playing against bums. When you playing against bums, of course you're gonna go to Super Bowls. You ain't play nobody. You play the sorry ass Chicago Bears. You play the sorry ass Panthers. And now we celebrate y'all going to the Super Bowl.
Let me talk to Texas. Let me speak. Ain't no sorry shit in professionals. All these motherfuckers is high school standouts. All these motherfuckers college standouts. All these motherfuckers
you can be sorry about the real shit. Bro, CJ Stroud is a fucking bum. And he's in the fucking league. Stop it. There are bums in the fucking league, bro. Yes, there are. There are plenty of players in the league right now. Like Anthony Richardson. Is that his name? Anthony Richardson is a fucking bust. And this nigga's in the NFL the last couple seasons. And he is a bust. Wasn't he a top pick too, Texas? Wasn't he like a number 1 overall pick? Nigga's a bust. Stop this shit. Like, bro, don't do this.
Jordan loves the bus.
No, he's not.
Loves the bus.
Hell no. Jordan Love's not a bust at all. His coach is a bust.
All I'm saying is all players in the NFL ain't bust. They made it to the NFL for some reason. They was good, bro. If they was trash, they won't be in the NFL. That's what I'm talking about.
Explain this to me. Anthony Richardson, if he's not a bum, how come he lost his job to a quarterback that everybody's seen as a bum? Let's be real. You lost your job to a nigga that wouldn't even all that. Stop it. Andy Richardson's a bust, my nigga. We gotta stop this shit. He's a bust. Nigga got no business being in the NFL. Stop
All
it.
I'm saying, okay, look, all I'm saying is Rams, Super Bowl 60 champions. Shut your ass up.
And what's gonna happen to Seattle beat y'all then? Huh?
It ain't gonna happen. On my mom.
Seattle will
I put that on my dead granny. I put that on my both dead granny. I don't even got both of my grannies is dead. Hold up.
Don't put your
Both of my grannies is dead. And I put that on both of my dead grannies. We already bet it. We already bet $100. So
bro, why you putting your granny in this, man? Come on, man.
That's how much faith I got in the ring, brother.
Let your granny.
That's how much faith I got.
Don't drag granny here.
My granny ain't having cheering for the Rams. My mama's mom, nigga.
If the Rams don't win, Snage, I hope you bring your ass to this panel. I hope
I'm gonna be the first one. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start my own panel if the Rams don't win tomorrow. Nigga.
Bro, Snage talk all this shit, but we can't find this nigga.
Hey, matter of fact, hold on. I should be he played on the other side.
You talk to coach, the head coach. You know, picture DB's coach, the head coach. So what I'm gonna tell you what the Packers need. They need to put Matt as assist because they have Jordan Love by far. That team was that's Texas, but the problem
probably gonna do more passing than running, but they're gonna need both to balance it out for this quarterback because if he just got
people around him, like he went and got a deep coach, the head.
Let me speak. Ain't no sorry shit in professionals. All these motherfuckers is high school standouts. All these motherfuckers college standouts. All these motherfuckers.
I hope you bring your ass to this panel. I hope
I'm ready. I'm gonna be the first one. Matter of fact, brother,
let your granny.
That's how much.
They got no business being in the NFL. Stop.
All I'm saying, okay, look, all I'm saying is Rams, Super Bowl 60 champions. Shut your ass up.
And what's gonna happen to Seattle beat y'all then? Huh?
It ain't gonna happen. On my mom.
Seattle will
I put that on my dead granny. I put that on my both dead granny. I don't even got both of my grannies is dead. Hold up. Both of my grannies is dead. And I put that on both of my dead grannies. We already bet it. We already bet $100. So,
bro, why you putting your granny in this, man? Come on, man.
That's how much faith I got in the ring. Brother,
let your granny.
That's how much faith I got.
Don't drag granny here.
My granny ain't having cheering for the Rams. My mama's mom. Man.
If the Rams don't win, Snage, I hope you bring your ass to this panel. I hope
I'm gonna be the first one. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start my own panel if the Rams win tomorrow. Nigga.
And if the Rams don't win,
matter of fact, hold on. I should be telling you, if the Rams win, you better pay me my $100. Oh God.
I'm gonna be on your panel if the Rams win. I'm gonna be over there.
Well, you better pay me my $100, bro.
I'm telling this man, Seattle gonna come out there and Seattle's gonna whoop your ass. Plain and simple.
Hold up, bro. Do you know that the Rams offense got so many weapons, bro?
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, I heard it here first. The GOAT, I had to expose Snage. He owed me $100. He put it on his dead granny. His team gonna win. We came up short. Snage said he gonna be the first one on. Snage gonna be money, man. Where you at, Snage? You took all that shit and you ghost now. Quiet.
In Miami, I feel like there's more women than men and everybody's bad. Why the fuck I want to take care of your kid? I don't like you like that. Like I know in y'all fairy tale mind, y'all are like your personality so good that the dude is willing to just like swallow his pride. But if you make a lot of money to access any amount of women that you have coming to you, I don't want to take care of nobody's kid.
Yeah. Hold on, real quick. You want to chime in here? Yeah. So I was listening very closely to some of the things that you said, and I wrote down some things. I got a question for all the ladies on the panel.
Oh, buddy. Oh, Lee.
So, ladies, we'll go around. If I live with my mom, I smoke weed every day. I didn't really have any goals. I was living off welfare, etc. Would you date me?
How old are you?
I'm 31 years old.
You live with your mom?
Yes.
Your mom don't live with you?
Like,
You don't
yes,
take care.
please.
I'm sorry. You don't take care of
My
her?
mom takes care of me. And
Hell
I never have
no.
my.
Hell no.
It's a simple yes or no. So no. So that's a no.
No.
No. Again.
No. No.
Hell to the
No.
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 If he has a dream, if he has a dream, then yes. Like if he has a goal he's reaching towards, like he's trying to acquire something, then honestly, swear to God, yes.
So smoking weed every day and living with your mom, being on the couch and stuff.
Yeah, and if he has a dream, you want a nigga to support your dream?
All right. So,
I'm okay about none of that.
Okay.
So that's fine. Okay. So we have one lady, and then what about you?
It's like the same thing that she's saying. You have to-
Well, the ambition isn't really there. I'm just kind of.
Yeah.
Ambition is there. Ambition. Ambition.
Even if I'm like, they in the country dating, that's
So
all.
it's pretty fair to say that all you guys give it up.
You triggered my trap card.
So here's the thing. But you should be a real woman and accept me because I'm a good guy. Real woman. Because I'm a good guy. I hang out with my mom. I walk her with her on Sundays.
If you really love your mom, you would not make her take care of you, and you would take the pressure off her. And you would make her
Stop. I'm just using your logic against you, and it sounds stupid.
With having a child, say
Yes.
it one more time.
Just hold on, ladies. You guys gotta understand that men and women are not the same.
Whoa. I'm so fix that mic. Before I yeah. That nigga Snage ain't gonna show up, nigga. The father say he's on the way.
You were right. Where's Snage?
He ain't gonna show up, man. That nigga ain't showing up.
Better.
He not, bro.
I hope he does. He's better than
He-
that.
he-
He'll show up.
No, he's not.
The
He's
night's
he's Brandon 2.0.
Brandon. Oh my God, Brandon. He'll show up. It's early.
No, he's not. He's not gonna show up.
He's gonna show up. Good game. Good bet.
He's not gonna show up.
He'll show up.
No, he's not. Trust me, he's not.
If he has any respect for himself and any credibility,
He
he'll show up.
does. Anybody who
Give
dick, you gotta think about it, Doris. Anybody who dicks rides for their team and says I put it on my dead granny and this, that, and the third, he said that. He said I put that on both my dead grannies and this, that, and the third. And then he bet me $100. His ass lost. You think he's gonna come on here? Stop it.
Yeah, I do.
Doris. If Snage come on here, Doris, let's bet. Let's bet 25.
I ain't touching that.
I bet you $25. He don't come on here and pay me today. He's not gonna come on here.
You better come on. I'll send out a search party.
He said, I put that on both my dead. I put that on both my dead grannies. That's what he said. You heard you heard the audio, right, Doris? You heard the audio. I ain't just whenever a guy owes me money, Doris. What do? I pull the receipts, don't
Oh
I?
no. Yeah,
No,
you don't.
I don't just call out. Don't I put no Doris. If somebody owes you money, right?
Mm,
The best way to hold them accountable is pull the receipts. That way they can't lie and say, "Oh, I didn't bet you." You know what I'm saying? Because some guys be doing that. Some guys will bet you and lie about it. So it's good to have what, Doris? The receipts.
receipts.
And what did I just do, Doris? I pulled the receipts.
Yes,
I
sir.
ain't playing around. I pulled the motherfucking receipts. This is why I can't take DJ seriously because he said I owe him money, but he can't. He can, if me and him was in the court of law, I would win. I'm not gonna say no. I can't prove. You can't prove it. I can prove this thing owe me money, like how I just did. Dante, man, what do you got on snage
You two
saying
made a bet or something? What you talking about? You two made a bet?
he betted me
What bet you two made?
he betted me $100 that his team was gonna win, and he put it on both his dead greens on top of that. What do you got on him
So
betting me a hundred
you
dollars?
basically saying he ducking you? Is that what you saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's literally what I'm saying.
So basically he's not standing on business.
He not standing on business.
I told that motherfucker the Los Angeles Rams ain't doing nothing, bro. I told his ass that, but his ass didn't want to listen. Now he
Any
out here on suicide watching shit. I told
any
that motherfucker the Los Angeles Rams is frauds. They not doing nothing, bro.
shit, damn. And he put it on both his dead greens too.
That make this
Damn.
shit even worse. You gonna make a bet with a motherfucker on YouTube, then turn around and wish and put it on your dead grandparents. Now you out here ducking. I don't take that fool serious, man.
You want to hear the audio?
All right, let's hear it.
Bro, do you know that the Rams offense got so football? Go ahead, quick. But I'm just saying, man, Sean McVay gotta make it up, bro. We already heard you. The homeboys. No. All I'm saying is all players in the NFL ain't but they made it to the NFL for some reason. If he's not a bum, how bad? No business being in the NFL. And what's gonna happen to Seattle beat you out here? Huh? It ain't gonna happen. On my mama. Seattle will I put that on my dead granny. I put that on my both dead granny. I don't even got both of my grannies is dead. Hold up. Both of my grannies is dead.
Y'all hear that shit?
Dead grannies. We already bet it. We already bet $100. So, bro, why you putting your granny in this, man? Come on, man. That's how much faith I got.
You heard that shit? He paid me $100 and he put it on his mama and his two dead granny. Y'all heard the audio?
Mm-hmm.
I got the receipts. What you got on this Dante and Doris? I ain't put out the receipts on his ass.
So you gonna make a bet with a motherfucker online, but you're not gonna stand on business. You're not gonna stand 10 toes down on your square, and it's gonna run it hard like a little bitch. That's what you gonna do. Or
If
you
you
gonna
was
make a
staying
bet with a
Show off.
motherfucker
He's gonna look like a
online,
big tough
but
guy.
too much of a pussy to stand on business and admit you was wanting to pay the man. If you owe bread, pay the bread up, bruh. Don't be just talking all that big shit. Then when your team lose, you wanna run and hide like a church mouse and shit. Nah, bruh. If your team take the L, you better bring your ass front and center in this bitch, saying that you was wrong and just make the and it's to pay the bread up, bruh.
if you was Snage's brother and y'all heard him say he put it on his dead grannies and his mama, how would y'all feel as Snage's brother?
How you gonna swear on your dead mother's name and your dead grandmother's name, and then turn around and lose the bet and not pay that bread up, bruh? If you owe bread, pay that bread up, bruh. Hey, don't be a pussy and just run and hide whenever your team loses. Nah, bro, that's some sucker shit, man.
That's what he's doing. He taking cover. You know what the sad part is? He was the first guy last stream. Snage was the first guy on the panel last stream. You mean to tell me your team lose and we can't find you? That's crazy.
Grinch
That's nasty.
2.0. Grinch 2.0.
Yep. He basically pulled a Grinch because Grinch gonna be 500.
Hold on, Grinch owe you 500. What bet?
Yep, because
what bet you two made?
He called. Doris, tell him, Doris.
It was over one of the boxing matches. I can't remember which one.
He called me prior to the Crawford. Crawford was going against Benavidez, and so I think it was Benavidez or Canelo. It was one of them. He was going against, and Grinch had called me prior to the match. No, it was Canelo against Crawford. He took Canelo 500. I took Crawford. So he called me prior to the game, the fight. He said, "Hey, I bet you 500. This guy's gonna win, right?" I said, "Bet." Right? I said, "Bet." Right after Crawford won, well, Grinch got Grinch. I tried to call Grinch. All of a sudden, the call went to voicemail. All of a sudden, I can't text or call you. You block me. You're not hopping on the panel. Like all kind of shit. So Snage is gonna be Grinch 2.0. I'm telling y'all. I ain't put the receipts in this nigga ass. He lucky I don't know where his house address is. Cause I'll just pull up on his dumb ass. And you know what's sad about Snage, y'all? This nigga Snage say he's from the hood. Bro, anybody who's from the hood knows that you don't bet money and don't pay. Anybody knows that. If you're really from the hood, you're not gonna bet money and don't pay.
Bro.
Cause last time I checked, niggas get killed in the hood. Bet money and not paying.
Hey Mike, I know some motherfuckers that
and not even for $100 for 5.
$40, bro. Fuck 400.
So I'm just saying, man, like to not pay somebody's crazy. And Snaze ain't going up on here. Tyler, what do you got on Goat Mike exposing Snaze, bringing up the receipts about the bet and how dumb he looked when his dead grades on this? And exposing nigga Snaze.
Was it that dude? Cause I was pretty stoned at that time. I think I was on the panel when y'all made that bet, wasn't I?
You was on the panel, yes. He was on here.
I remember that dude. I don't remember his name or anything, but yeah. He was talking all that trash. Hey, bro, you got to pay up now. Yeah. I predicted this shit correctly. Hey, last night, what I say, Mike? I said Seattle and Patriots.
Everybody said that. Everybody on the panel said Seattle Patriots.
Texas thought it was going to be the Broncos.
And the Rams.
No offense to Texas or anything, but Texas said the Broncos because he thought they were going to try to do like a Carson Wentz storyline, you know.
But at least he was. No. But here's the thing, though. I respect Texas because he was. He didn't say you better pay me and this, that, and the third. And you know what I'm saying? The fact that Snage was talking that shit, and then he turned around and said. He said me and him made $100 bet, and then after me and him made the bet, he wouldn't let none of y'all talk. He was over talking to everybody, talking about the Rams this and Rams that, and Sean McVay this and Sean McVay that. Well, Sean McVay got sent home tonight.
Man, you know how I know the Rams ain't shit, Mike. I know Dallas ain't won a championship since what Tupac was alive or whatever a motherfucker want to say.
That's
But Cooper
Shit,
Rush,
man.
hey, we had Dak Prescott out the year they won the Super Bowl, right? The year after, the season after they won the Super Bowl, they were the defending champs, you know, right? We beat them with fucking Cooper Rush. All right, so that's why I really don't like Rams fans, bro, because they like I remember going into that game, they were talking all that shit, talking about we're gonna blow y'all out. Oh, y'all got Cooper Rush. We got I think they still had that they thought they had one of the top defenses, but man, hell no, bro. You got beat by Cooper Rush. Y'all Rams fans piss me off. Hey, for all the Rams fans out there, they can suck my motherfucking nuts out there for real because they've been talking all that shit for the whole year. But and then they lose to Seattle like I predicted they would.
Y'all want to know? Y'all want to know Y'all want to know a crazy thing? The guy that the Rams let go is the one that was cooking these niggas. Cooper Kupp.
That's crazy.
Cooper Kupp had over 100 yards, and I think he had 1 or 2 touchdowns against the Rams. He was the one. He was killing them, especially on third down.
Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp went off against his old team. He
playing in the league and he's playing for the Seahawks.
Yeah,
bro, Cooper Kupp.
This is news to me too.
And he was the one. He was the one that caught. Well, Cooper Kupp was the one that caught the big third downs. If you're a Rams fan, you're probably saying to yourself, "Why in the flying fuck do we let this nigga go to Seattle?" Because he was the one that killed you.
Yeah, I to be fair, I did not know Cooper Kupp was on the Seahawks for the whole season. What the fuck, Doors? Did you know that?
Cooper Kupp.
Hell no, I thought he was out of the league.
No, he wasn't. I knew he wasn't out the league, but I knew he went to a different team. But I didn't think he went to the Seahawks. So I was like, I thought he was with what's the team he was with last year.
That's funny because he's from. I think he's from Washington. I think he went to to Washington State. He's a Washington boy.
Now it's gonna be the rematch. Seattle Patriots. Who y'all got, gentlemen?
I gotta look at it, but I want the Patriots to win. They better win. They better fucking win. I do not want the Seahawks to win. Nope. I do not want them to have nice things. Nope. I do not like Seattle. I want the Patriots.
I'm rooting for the Seahawks, bro.
There you go.
Fuck the Patriots.
I want the Seahawks the same thing. I want them to get sucked out on at the very end. God, that would make me hard.
I mean, you can't really choose between Washington. You got Seattle, Washington, and then you got New England, which is basically not even a state, man. It's just like a region up north.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You know, oh man, like I'm stuck on the snage shit. The snage talk so, bro. I think y'all forgot how crazy he talked to the panel last night. Like he was so hyped on.
I heard he was telling shit. Y'all gonna be shit. Bro, what the fuck is he?
He didn't let nobody talk either. He wouldn't let nobody talk.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm never gonna trust anyone.
To see the Rams, my bad. Sorry,
No. You go ahead. I'm sorry.
He wouldn't let. No. I gotta say this. He better be $100, and then he proceeded to not let anybody talk. Do y'all know how many times I had to mute that motherfucker to let somebody else talk?
I don't want to know. Probably more times than Peter in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, more times than. Bro, I had to mute that nigga more times than Wilt Chamberlain fuck bitches.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot. About like 40, 60, 200.
And shit, damn near. He He wouldn't let nobody talk. He was
to be honest with you.
this. Cooper Cup, Stafford gonna do this, and Stafford gonna do that. Well, he was talking like Stafford was Tom Brady.
Stafford's not Tom Brady, but Stafford's not like I like Stafford, bro. Don't get me wrong, but Stafford is definitely not no goddamn Tom Brady. Whoever the fuck came up with that bullshit must have been a Rams fan, bro.
I'm not saying no. You got to listen to what I'm saying. The way that he was talking, you would have thought that he was. You know what I mean? You would have thought he was Troy Aikman. You know what I'm saying? Because he was talking crazy. He didn't let nobody talk last night. He couldn't off everybody.
He tried to clown on Dak Prescott like Dak Prescott ain't got a winning record against Matthew Stafford head. You want to talk about head-to-head quarterback stats, right? Let's do that.
This dude clowned, bro.
This dude beat Matthew Stafford a bunch of times.
No. You know what the worst part is? This dude put it on both his dead grannies. That's the worst part.
Yeah, and then they burning in hell right now, bro, for putting it on. You should have never put them on them, bro. I hate to say it, but
like who in their right mind gonna do this shit?
You better pray to God to forgive you, and say you pray to God you were wrong. Put that shit on your dead granny. The Rams gonna win the Super Bowl, bro. I ain't gonna put that. That's like me, hey Mike. That's like me putting. Bro, I have a hard time even betting on the Cowboys, even when we facing the Giants nowadays, bro. You think I'm gonna bet on the Cowboys to win a fucking Super Bowl? That's
if you got snage,
nobody should do that.
If you think like snage, you are.
Show up. Snage better show the fuck up.
He's not gonna show up
like a real punk.
Like snake, but spelled with a G.
SNAGE. Yeah, snage.
So
this is why you don't Doors and Tyler. This is why you can't bet everybody, because certain individuals they'll make bets and they won't pay.
Man, who the fuck makes $100 bet on the fucking Rams making the Super Bowl?
Snage did.
I did.
Snage is the one. Snage is the one.
And I lost the money to back it up. So it's like, but like this motherfucker can't even show up on the panel.
That nigga owe me $100. Of course he's gonna show up.
I mean, you lost. You made the bet. Big deal. Get over it. Make the payment.
Make the payment. Move on,
Trust
bro.
me, I feel better. I feel stupid because obviously the favorites were the Seahawks and the fucking Patriots, but the payout was better for picking the less favorite team. That's why I did it.
Well,
obviously. But he made his bet. Put your money where your mouth is. Make the payment. You paid. You lost. You know. Pay up.
I wouldn't even be. You know what? I wouldn't even be as hard on him if he had just made the bet and kept quiet. But he made the bet and he wouldn't shut up. Am I wrong? Y'all can watch the live for yourself.
I was trying to make a point. Like I was trying to talk to you the whole time, or talk to somebody else on the panel, and this motherfucker, fucking constantly interrupting the motherfucker. You know. Like,
he swore on his grandma's, so if he has any integrity, he better show up and pay up.
Like, goddamn, bro, you can't be that loudmouth and not show up when the team loses.
He was loud.
The NFC Championship game. We'll give you some credit for that, but we didn't bet on the NFC Championship game, did we, Mike? He betted on the Super Bowl.
I wouldn't. You got to think about it. You got to think about it. If I didn't mute him at all, it would have been 10 times worse.
Bro, if I was able to reach through the screen and smack somebody, I would have smacked the fuck out that dude. Because I didn't really know who the fuck is. I know who the fuck y'all talking about, but I didn't know his name at the time, you know?
But that dude was on some shit yesterday, bro. You would have thought the Rams was the fucking 2000 Ravens, the way he was talking.
Yeah,
you would have thought the Rams. I ain't gonna lie to you. You would have thought the Rams had Eric Dickerson. The way he was.
They don't even have Aaron Donald no more, bro. They ain't winning shit.
You would have thought they had Aaron Donald and Eric Dickerson.
Aaron Donald said, "Fuck y'all." Aaron Donald retired in his prime, bro. Aaron Donald could probably still play right now if he wanted to. Think about it. If Phillip Rivers can, you don't think Aaron Donald could?
Even Tom Brady came out of retirement. Old as fuck. That nigga was in his 40s.
Bro, Tom Brady still says he still has like he still feels like he could play sometimes,
Oh,
but
I bet.
I don't know. He's a part owner, so he can't play no more.
The
So that's really the
Raiders.
only thing that's
Yeah.
really holding him back.
Yep.
So Doors, y'all probably would have had Tom Brady had he not been a part owner of the Raiders.
No. Tom Brady should not play. No, if Tom Brady
Getting
come
hit
back,
hard at 50 could kill a fucker.
I would never. Look, no. Tom Brady's too old to play for the Colts. The Colts team is trash. I would never play for that team. Fuck that. Hell no. You mean the same
Man.
Indianapolis Colts? You mean the same Colts that fucking killed Andrew Luck's career? That Colts that did.
I mean,
I would play for the Colts.
look what the Cowboys did to Romo, bro. Romo had a longer career, but he had a lot of injuries. I'm surprised Romo played till he was 38, 37. You know, I think that was his age at his last healthy season. I'm going based on his last healthy season, not the season where he didn't retire until like fucking the off season. You know what I'm talking about?
Well,
I mean, there's a lot of quarterbacks like that from a lot of different teams. You know.
I mean, he's got the balls that Snage don't. So I understand. And I'm taking shots. I'm taking body shots at Snage.
Did the coach look
body shots at Snage?
Look, kind of fucked over the coach a little bit, man.
He did fuck us over. He retired 2 weeks.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't y'all sign Luck to like a 5 or 4 year deal before he retired?
I think so.
Yeah,
and then he
a week before the season started, and he retired.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they still pay
I'm gonna get around.
So I'm gonna get around. He said no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a week before the season started, or 2 weeks, he said, "Oh, I lost the desire to play football." He's like, "I don't want to play football anymore. I don't want to be hurt anymore. I'm tired."
No, I was gonna say. Wait.
He said, "I've lost my love of the game. I can't play it 100% anymore because I'm just not willing to train, and I don't want to deal with injuries, and I'm done."
Who said that?
That's what Andrew Luck said 2 weeks before the season started, the 2019 season. He said, "I've just lost my love for the game, and I can't commit to playing out, giving it 100%. I'm sick of coming back from injuries, and it's too much on me."
That's called pussy.
Yep.
That's called no balls.
Yeah, he did the coach. He did the coach dirty. Like he deal and retired before the fucking season started.
No, what he should have did is that Andrew Luck fucked over his own career because he was a free agent at one point, right? He could have left the Colts. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
He could have left after like 4 years. Huh?
No. Oh, I'm listening. Sorry.
No. That's what I'm asking. Was Andrew Luck not a free agent at one point in his career?
Yeah. No, he was never a free agent.
How many years did he play?
Drafted in 12, retired in 19, maybe 6-7 years.
Okay, so after hold on, Doris. Hold on, Doris. So you mean to tell me after 4 years he couldn't have left?
He wanted to get that money. He wanted to get that money. He wanted to get paid.
Okay. So that's you see that's why I can't give him a pass because you chose to get beat up. You chose to be injured. You could have said, "Fuck these whole ass niggas. I'm going to a better team to try to have a better offensive line." But you chose the bag. So that's his fault. You chose the money. You chose to get your ass beat. Mm-hmm. Just like Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett be getting his ass towed up, but he chose the bag. He want to get stats and money. Like a dumbass.
And the Colts still paid this guy. They shouldn't have, but they did.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Doris. If I was in LA and me and Snage met up, what do y'all think would happen?
He'd
What
pay
y'all,
up for
what do
you.
y'all
You
think?
probably
Come on.
body slam that motherfucker, Mike. To be honest with you.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna give I'm gonna give his ass the fucking Reggie White special.
He talks about how he's fucked a couple hundred bodies. He'd be like, "Here, fuck this body, bitch." Bam.
Catch him twisting.
Smack him dead in the face. Pow, nigga.
Casanova Snage. The
Hey,
And
Casanova.
Mike, and this
he
goes for
fat too.
anybody. I don't give a who you are, bro. You catch a motherfucker off guard and you just fucking smack the fuck out of him or punch the fuck out of him, bro. You gonna at least knock him down. At least.
Hell yeah.
You know he's listening right now, drinking some liquor, shaking his head, being like, "These fucking guys, they on some bullshit."
Fucking around.
He
I ain't
can't
gonna lie to
admit
you.
that it was him.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I hope that Snage is not in the hood betting money because when you bet money and niggas know where you stay, it's a different game.
He's
Niggas
in
pull
that
up for that
YouTube
bag.
hood.
This is why Famble don't bet. This is why Famble say he don't bet. LaFonso say he don't bet because shit like this. This is why you can't bet people.
I bet his granny's ashamed of him. She's probably rolling in her grave. You bet on me again, Snage? The fuck?
She's probably saying in her grave, I wish I was never his grandmother in the first place.
Yeah. I wish I never fucking took his. Yeah, I don't want to say nothing more, but yeah. No, he's as long as he comes on and pays, he's cool.
He's not going to pay, bro. He's not coming on here. I'm telling y'all, like this ain't no bullshit.
Don't put that energy into the universe. That's what I say.
Bro. This nigga is a fat nigga with a fake ass gold tooth in his mouth. He say he's from the hood, but he not. He got them fake ass tattoos. He probably drew it on with a fucking marker. That nigga ain't paying me shit, man. Stop it. We talking shit on Snage, man. This is the Snage call out show.
Oh my god, is this Snage now?
No.
I want the Jerry Springer when they show up, and now the baby reveal.
Whenever Snage does hop on, everybody got to cheer. Jerry.
That motherfucker put on though, Mike. You know he ain't gonna hop on.
No, he not, man. He like that. He like that boy in high school, Tyler. He was talking shit to my meet me at 3:00 after school, and you pull up and your ass pull up and you can't find the motherfucker. That's Snage.
He's like that fucking whore. Catch me outside, Daniel Bergoli, bad baby. Catch me outside. That's what he sounds like right now, a little bitch.
He's like that. He's like no. He's like that. He's like that female that tells a man, I like it rough. But then, and so nigga get rough, she's like, no, slow it down, be easy. Take it easy. That's Snage.
I can't stand fake people. I still think he's gonna come on. You gotta let the chips fall.
That's like thinking doors. Thinking he gonna hop on is like thinking because a chick is rubbing your arm, she wanna fuck.
Pretty good sign.
No, because I've had women that have done that, and I know for a fact they don't want to fuck. It's just some women are just with the word. They're just friendly. They don't want to fuck. They just a friendly gesture type of shit. Like, oh, you're a cool guy. That type of shit.
Interesting.
But I don't. But look, Doris, as a man, we don't see it as a gesture. We see it as you want to fuck. But a woman's mind, she might thinking, "Oh, I'm just being friendly." But a nigga mind, he think you want to fuck. Cause why you touching my home for?
My bad, y'all. My fucking signal fucked up.
That's like a motherfucking a snage is like it's like a female that got the legs wide open, and then as soon as you go to fuck, she's like, "No, I'm good."
I got
I ain't lying. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I could take all the snages girls easily, too easy. I got me this thick ass white girl right now. Oh my god. She lives. She lives in Austin. She lives in Austin, Texas. So she lives 4 hours away.
Oh hell yeah!
But she's gonna come to Dallas, Texas, to come see me in a couple of days. So
Oh damn!
you already know it's gonna get crazy.
Yep. Bill Mike's gonna split her open.
Oh hell yeah! You already know the deal with that. And I ain't giving her no breaks.
Don't hurt her.
No, she's a thickie.
Yeah, but she ain't never had that before.
Yeah, she might not have had a powerful dude smash her before.
Yeah, girl, easy on her, Mike.
She might have had the fat guys fucking her and shit. The guys that got no stamina.
What are they saying? Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility.
Oh shit! But he ain't gonna hop on her. You know what's crazy? I got a better chance. I got a better chance of getting pregnant than Snage happening on the panel. I got a better chance. I got a better chance to fuck 20 bitches than Snage happening on the panel. Shit, I got a better chance to rob the bank.
The Dallas Cowboys got a better chance of winning a Super Bowl before he hop on the panel, bro. I'm telling you.
He better pay Michael Myers if he knows what's good for him.
Hey, you know what's hey, you know how Michael Myers do whatever niggas disrespect him. They end up
bro, that's the Leprechaun. Y'all ever seen Leprechaun in the hood? And motherfuckers start disrespecting
No, I haven't.
him.
I've seen maybe a few clips,
they
but
try
not
to
the
steal
whole
some
movie.
of his gold. They try to steal some of his gold. Hey, bro, Leprechaun go crazy on him. I couldn't even hate on him, bro. Like that's like the villain. Like they try to make him like a villain, but I'm like, what? I don't see a villain. I just see somebody sticking up for themselves. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that?
That crazy little Irish leprechaun. Dude, imagine if leprechauns are real. I really, having been in the woods and spent a lot of time in the woods and researched a
Man,
lot
come
of
on,
cultures
man.
and
That's
anthropology.
such a bullshit.
There are a lot of cultures
If
all
you
over the
really
world. Every
want to
culture.
go see let's talk about some
Hear
real
me out.
shit.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Every culture in the world believes in woodland spirits, whether it's in Africa or Europe, the Fae, or the what are they called? There's a name for the ones in the Middle East. Their version of them. Everyone believes in these woodland spirits and creatures. I think there are maybe woodland creatures.
Can I ask you a question, Doris?
Children of the forest. Yeah, go ahead.
Have you ever walked through a graveyard and you feel like you can feel people around you?
I'm not sure. I'd have to go to one. I don't usually go to them, but that's a good question.
Like you never been to a graveyard and just like walked to like a loved one's grave or anything?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Well, like when I do it, bro, I could. It feels like people are around me, and when I look back, there's nobody there. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to, what my point is, you should probably like, you'd probably be interested in going to like a haunted house, like a real haunted house that's like supposedly haunted.
Yeah. You know, that's one of the biggest scams out there is those fake haunted house paranormal activity shows where they just
Well,
pretend that they're spirits and they all act
well, no,
scared and crazy and makeup.
but I believe in spirits. I believe in spirits. Don't get me wrong, but that shit's kind of what's it called? Ghost Adventures. But man, I don't experience some kind of some paranormal shit myself, so that's why I believe in it. You know, like as I've done experienced it.
Really? Let's talk
I mean,
paranormal shit.
haven't heard. I mean, I haven't heard any fucking voices or anything. Haven't seen anything, you know. But sometimes when I'm outside sitting on my porch, right, I can hear like not like I can hear knocking. It's fucking weird, but that's not even the whole gist of it, man. I've done experience a lot of fucking paranormal shit.
But it's got to occur when you're sober. If you're high and blazed and you feel that, that doesn't count. Seriously.
Man, hell no. I don't give a fuck how high you are, man. One time I was sitting in my room and my lights just started to flicker off and on, off and on. And I was a teenager at that time, bro. And I done had a few beers, I smoked a blunt, and I started tripping out because like I wouldn't go check the breakers and shit, and everything else was normal, but my room was the one doing that shit. I was like, hell no, I get the fuck out of here. Fuck this shit. Somebody done died in here.
That happened to me in the woods one time. I went to this fort deep in the woods that we always used to go to, and that time I felt like we were being watched. No, I was by myself, but I felt like I was being watched, and I fucking ran out of there.
That shit's real too, man. I ain't gonna lie. I be walking through the woods sometimes. I be feeling like I be being watched too. I'm like, hell no, I'm all right. Time to go back home. Fuck this shit.
That was real fun back in the day. Yeah, there ain't nothing. There ain't nothing feeling like you're being watched. That's why women like strong men that can protect them because there's a lot of dangerous people out there that are up to no good. That's why you need a real man. I see some of these women with these men, and these men are fucking smaller than the woman is. No offense to short kings, but how the fuck is he gonna protect her? And now maybe he's a fucking Manny Pacquiao height, and he can beat up a guy a foot taller than my height. I don't know, but
Well,
I'm not saying I'm
you
tough,
know
but
what? You know what it is,
fuck.
Doors. It's called you get a Glock.
That's true.
But a lot of these dudes don't even know how to.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't want to get a gun. Guns are violent. These dudes are fucking pussies. So yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Guns are bad. People with guns are bad, and guns are bad. I mean, I done experienced that shit, man. One of my homegirls' boyfriend, he was a straight pussy, man, and I told him to his face. I said, "Bro, you don't like guns?" He said, "No, they're violent." I said, "Bro, you're a fucking pussy, dude."
Oh, the Latina my girlfriend I had been dating before in Mexico. She was really hot, but her sister was like, she was so pretty. She looked like she had been drawn. And she was dating this guy. They were both working on their PhD program, like in biotechnology. So she was interested. She was kind of probably drawn to the more academic type men. But this guy was like a total pussy, you know, short, small. I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck is this guy going to protect her? But some women are just drawn to those little mousy, small
Well,
featured,
most women feel like they can
little.
protect themselves too, so that's where they get that from. You know,
Some of them can.
most women think, well, yeah, none of them can. If they come against the right dude, you know, that's what anybody.
Yeah, a man's
Every
like a
dog
wolf.
has a dog, you know.
Yeah, there's some men out
That's
there
my
that
favorite
just.
thing.
I try to drill this
But
in
like,
my
bro, but
parents'
like,
head and a
even the
lot of
toughest
people's
dude,
heads.
hey, let's say you're Mike Tyson, right? But Mike Tyson been knocked the fuck out. Am I right?
Yeah.
He's lost. He's gotten beat up. I mean, so, but like, that's what I'm saying. Every dog has a dog.
Well, that's why you always got to have someone to have your six, because there's always going to be someone bigger than you or who's going to get the jump on you or whatever. It doesn't matter how tough
Oh
you
man,
are.
you don't think, hey, Doris, you don't think I've gotten my ass whooped before, man? I've got my ass whooped plenty of times. How you think I know how to fight? Yeah, that's how you learn how to fight.
And most people who've been in
Dude,
fights have
I
been,
got my ass whooped. I've
and
whooped
a lot of
ass.
people
I've got my ass whooped, but you know,
probably
it
been
is what it
jumped
is. It's
too.
part of being a man.
When you get jumped, there's
Oh
nothing
yeah,
you
I've
can
got
do.
jumped, bro. I think I told y'all about that shit. I got jumped. There was like fucking 5 dudes against me, man. I got the first shot off. Got my ass whooped. You learn, you live and you learn. I probably won't try to fight 5 dudes no more. You know, just me. Ain't trying to be no pussy or nothing. But next time I see 5 dudes, I'm probably gonna pull out a knife or a Glock. I'm not saying that I will or won't, but that's how it goes, man. It's part of being a man. Can't be no bitch, you know. No matter how big or small you are, bro, you can't be no little bitch. You can't let a dude walk all over you. You know what I'm saying, Doris? So like, let's say you fighting some dude that's like fucking 6'8", 6'7", or not even fight. You just this dude walking all over you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck all
Yeah,
that
I'm listening.
bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Let's just say that, bro. You gonna feel intimidated, bro, but you still gonna be a man and stand up for yourself. Am I right?
Yep.
Even if you feel intimidated. I don't seem like the best fighters. You know, they said that they are scared to death in every fight, and I found
Really?
it baffling when I first heard it. But when I thought about it, I was like, that makes sense because they're fighting the best in the world. But you know, bring it back to my next point, bro. So if you're intimidated by somebody, shit, and you stand up for yourself, it don't make you a coward. You know, it don't mean you got false confidence. You stand up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Fuck these motherfuckers. I don't fuck them, you know.
And what? Oh, I can hear that bong. Holy shit! Someone's getting high.
Oh yeah, here's from the ball, babe. You know who that is?
And
It's
then
me,
there's Snage. So is Snage just an internet tough guy?
man. That dude's just I don't know what to call him, man. I think he's just a bitch. Put it simply, a female dog in heat. That's what he was. He ran one tops, and he probably got in the more heat. The MC championship game. He was like, "Oh yeah, we about to go," and then they lose to Seattle, 31-27. No, got hurt. So all the quarterbacks that let's just say like all the quarterbacks last season, like Justin Herbert, did he not choke in the playoffs or did he not even make it? I can't remember.
I can't remember.
I don't think he even made it. I want to say I don't think he made it. We got CJ Stroud. He fucking choked. Uh Matthew Stafford, he definitely fucking choked. Who else? Josh Allen. He triple choked. Jalen Hurts. He fucking choked. So we got all these choke artists in the playoffs now, right? Because if you're a quarterback that's in the playoffs and you lose, you're a choke artist. Oh my bad, bro. I thought not everybody's a Dallas Cowboys. My bad. I'm sorry. You know, I forget. That's what he was saying. Because I remember exactly what he was saying. Oh, Dak Prescott's a choke artist. What about every quarterback that loses in the fucking playoffs? Are they choke artists? Or did they have a good season and lose to a good team? You know, like can we not say that a quarterback had a good season without making it to a fucking Super Bowl? Can we not say that anymore, dude? You know, like Dan Marino, did he make a Super Bowl?
He made two.
I
He
don't think
made
he
one
did.
and lost it, or he either made one or two and lost it.
Well,
He
there
never
we
won
go,
it.
Brock Purdy. I mean, there's been plenty of quarterbacks that have been good, but they ain't been they ain't been to a Super Bowl. It's not a quarterback problem, you know. That's a franchise problem when you got people like Jalen Hurts winning fucking Super Bowls, going to 2 Super Bowls, losing one, and winning and then getting the MVP on top of it. I'll give credit where credit's due, but do you think I think Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback? Hell no, I think Jalen Hurts is a terrible quarterback. He just had the right team around him, and nobody's yet to prove me wrong. Not Eagles fans, and not any Carson Wentz, or not Carson Wentz, Nick Foles when he took over for Carson Wentz, he had the right team around. Because the Patriots that year they looked unstoppable. I ain't gonna lie. That was the best. I think that was like the last best Patriots team besides the team that won against the Rams. But even I don't even think they were that good. They put up a fight. They put up a fight against Philly, but still, man, Philly's know how to put a team together. To the office, to put a team together. They've been working. They've been rebuilding for 5 years, so it makes sense how they would be able to make a Super Bowl. You know, they don't got a fucking Jalen Hurts to hold them back. Hey, Mike, you still there? Where
We're
Mike go,
both here,
man?
I think. He's probably searching for Snage.
Yeah, I know he's here, but is he
Yeah,
awake?
what's up? What's up?
All right, so Mike, we got the Seattle Patriots. Rich, who you got? Seattle or New
Seattle.
England?
I got Seattle winning.
I got Seattle winning at least by 6 points, at least, probably more, depending on how the game goes. But you know, you never know. Man, where everybody go, man? Where LaFonso? Where everybody at? Where Texas at?
Texas might swoop in between now and 1 o'clock. I don't know, but Texas might come through. Yeah, because I don't know. LaFonso said he was coming, but I don't know. Texas might come on. King probably not gonna come on. He hit the gig, maybe. No, he said he off to Tuesday, so he might come on today. I don't know.
What about Fambo?
I'm probably about 2 or 3.
What about it? Well, if they come, they come. If they don't, they don't.
I don't know about either one of those two.
That's what she said, Doris.
I ain't gonna lose sleep. If they know what's good for them, they'll come here. You can't chase them down.
Man, hey Mike, I feel like you shadow ban a little bit, man. We be speaking on some real shit on here.
I mean, this channel just now hit 100 subscribers. This channel is not like my main channel. Tyler, if you was on my main channel, if you asked Doris about my main channel, bro, I had 15 guys watching every night. I had 6 guys on every night. That channel had like what 3.47K subscribers. So I was heading towards 4,000 subscribers. But I'm not able to log in.
I think I caught one of your your live streams before you lost that channel, correct? Because I remember catching one of your live streams.
You was never
100 gorillas versus one man. Was it something like that?
Yeah, that's
some shit like that.
Yeah, on my main channel, the one you just named, I didn't lose the channel. I just can't log in because YouTube has a rule that you have to verify your account, and because I'm not able to verify that it's my account, like even though YouTube knows it's my account, they're forcing me to show them, hey, look, it's your account. They know it is, but you know how to. It's kind of like going to the bank. They can know, hey, this is my account, but they're still gonna want an ID. They're still gonna want to know. You know what I mean? That's kind of how it is with YouTube. Like you got to show them, hey, this is my account. Like, they know it is, but you have to prove it. And because I'm not able to verify, I'm not able to get in. The channel's still there. I'm just not able to verify that it's mine.
I remember watching one of your streams, and I was like, yeah, I like this dude's channel. This channel's popping. You know what I'm saying?
That channel had, bro. I had that channel was more lit because on that channel I had sponsors and shit on that channel, but on this channel right here, like I don't have any sponsors on this one. Nobody knows about this channel that much, which is it's gonna be hard to get this platform.
We gotta share this bitch out.
Got to do more than that. I might have to hop on 30 different podcasts because that's how I got that third channel going. How I did, I was hopping on 30 different shows. But you know what? It took a lot of energy to do that. It just does. Takes so much out of you mentally, physically, emotionally. That's like a full-time job. I mean, if I could just quit my actual job and just do that, but I can't quit my actual job without making no money. I would have to make serious money for me to just quit my job. I would only do that if I'm getting paid mad money on YouTube. I'll call Walmart tomorrow. Be like, I love y'all, but it's time for me to go. I want to get to that point, but it's not going to happen right now.
That's how they be
doing
it to employees. Walmart.
What?
I said Walmart be doing their employees just like that. Hey, we love you, but it's time for you to go. You're fired.
No. I'm talking about me. I'm saying for me, if my YouTube channel took off and I was able to make mad money on it, I would do the easier job.
Who wouldn't?
But I'm not able to do that because this channel, I don't know what it's gonna take for people to see this channel. Because 1 or 2 guys sharing is not gonna be good enough. I need everybody that hops on here needs to be sharing it on multiple different platforms to give people a chance to see it. Recognize, but oh shit. Let me go find the nigga Dope Mike.
That was funny when you said who wouldn't. Shit, I just slammed my door.
I'm just saying. Growing a channel is hard, bro. That shit ain't easy.
How much the third strings make in the NFL, Mike? They probably make a decent amount. Shit,
yeah.
If I had an offer from the NFL to be a third string, I'm taking that shit.
Even if you could get a bad concussion?
I'm a third string. They gonna have to get through the first, second, and then me. So hell yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's true.
It depends what position I'm playing. If I'm a quarterback, hell yeah, why not? Why not do it, bro? Quarterbacks make especially third string quarterbacks. They make decent money, you know.
Oh hell yeah.
You would think they don't, but compared to the normal person that works a 9 to 5, I don't really want to say a 9 to 5, but that works don't really matter. You motherfuckers be making more money than motherfuckers in the oil field and truckers and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
200K, 300K
Yeah, exactly.
a year. All right, so let me stay in the league for 5 years
Everybody's
and make.
everybody's got YouTube. DJ, of course I got YouTube Studio. Duh. What are we
So
talking
you got to
about?
keep in touch with your shit, man.
If you're smart with your money, 300K a year to be a third string quarterback is fucking huge. It's a fortune.
Even hey, bro, second strings make a lot of money too, bro. Them motherfuckers be getting paid like 1 mil, 2 mil a year. Just to sit on the bench.
That's crazy.
Think about how many second strings have not played this season. How much you think Jared Stidham is making, man? That motherfucker's making some bank. He probably got an incentive for playing too. He probably got a bonus because he had to play. So with the right agent, you make that money guaranteed. You're a backup quarterback. You make $1 million. Let's say you make $1.2 million a year, right? But you got it guaranteed. No incentives or nothing. But you're just like you're backing up Joe Barrow or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you know this motherfucker about to get. You know what I'm saying? So like, hey, I think backup quarterbacks should start doing that shit, man. Because I feel like a lot of backups are better than the starters that we see now, bro. A lot of dudes don't
Malik
really be getting
Willis.
a fair shot. A lot of
Yeah,
dudes
like
don't be
Malik
getting a fair
Willis.
shot like that, bro. They don't. I was disappointed in y'all doors. Y'all didn't really give Sam Ellinger from Texas, the Longhorns quarterback that y'all drafted. Y'all
Mhm.
really didn't give him a fair shot at all.
Nope.
Would he play like one game?
I don't even know if he played one game.
I think he only played fucking preseason.
They
Yeah,
didn't give him
that's
hardly
my
any
point.
shot.
We need to give these quarterbacks, especially the young backups, a shot at least before we start. All right, this is what you are. You know what I'm saying? We can't just. That's some bullshit to me, if you ask me. That's always what pissed me off. You know, like you got Justin Herbert with a broken hand, and the Chargers basically refusing to start Trey Lance. Like, why do that? Even if he's worse than fucking Justin Herbert, why do it? It just doesn't make any sense, you know. I feel like the NFL is really biased against young guys that come into the league, especially now, more than ever.
Mhm.
Now it's pretty. I don't know how they did Shador this season is pretty evident to me that this league doesn't like young guys that come into the league, especially quarterbacks, young quarterbacks.
You think so?
I think it's a deal with quarterbacks. I'm not going to say with like running backs or anything, but especially quarterbacks, man. They don't like young quarterbacks unless you won a national championship. They don't give a fuck about you.
Unless you're highly touted.
Yeah, where the fuck you think Carson Beck about to go next year? He probably about to do nothing. He about to be a third string, second string for all his career.
Like you said, Sam Ellinger is never going to get a chance.
Yeah, I think he could be a decent quarterback if a team would give him a chance. You know,
We got Sambo in the building, man. Let's go.
we got Fambo.
Somebody spoke it into existence.
Texas.
What up, Fambo?
What's up with y'all?
There he is.
What it do?
What it do? What it do?
Y'all watch the game?
We got Fambo in the building, man. Fambo.
I didn't watch the game, Fambo, but I kept up with it.
Oh, okay.
Have you hit LaFonso about LaFonso said he supposed to hop on, but I don't know if your doors hit him. But he said he was gonna hop on about an hour ago, but I don't know what happened.
Hey,
Okay. He got the job done. Like everybody think he.
Was that game close between the Patriots and the Broncos?
Yeah.
The Broncos could have won.
It was.
I know it was 10-7, but was it actually close?
Yeah. Because they both were missing field goals because the snow.
How many field goals?
No, that's not the only reason why the Broncos lost. The bigger reason why the Broncos lost because Stidham fumbled the ball in his own territory.
And then they kicked the field goal or scored a touchdown.
They scored a touchdown. The Broncos fumbled it in their own territory. Drake May on second down got into the end zone on his own. He scored their only touchdown. Drake May scored the only touchdown.
Interesting. Was it a running or it was a running touchdown, right? I think I saw that.
Yeah.
New England to get blown out.
By the Seahawks?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't think the NFL gonna let that happen.
At least 2 touchdowns or more.
I don't think the NFL can afford 2 straight years of blowouts and Super Bowls. They're gonna have to make some bad calls, keep it close. They're gonna have to call some crazy shit.
And what New England fans was talking about, like, oh yeah, this is an easy game. We finna blow the Broncos out because Bo Nix ain't here. Y'all was struggling with the backup quarterback.
But did you see that weather though? It was raining and shit, snowing. Ooh. It got ugly out there.
It didn't really matter where they played at. It would have been the same. It would have been the same thing at either stadium.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, playing in that condition, that swayed the game a bit for both teams. I mean, that kind of weather to play in is crazy. Like you can't plant your foot. There's no friction, like slipping and sliding and shit.
Yeah, they say Broncos got the favorite because it's snowing. I was like, it ain't the favorite because y'all both play in snow. It'd have been different if the other team ain't used to playing in snow. They used to playing in snow too in New England. They get a lot of snow. Hey, Doris, y'all get hit with how much snow y'all get out there?
It looks like about a foot already.
Man,
How the snow look out there? Mike, did the snow hit you?
Shit, it's at least 3 inches of snow out here. Down here in Dallas, Texas, it's 3 inches of snow, and it's a lot of ice. It's a lot of ice on the ground. It's a shit ton of ice, man. One wrong step in this ice and 3 inches of snow, and your ass is gonna be grass.
We just got a bunch of ice over here where I'm at in Central Texas.
Yeah, we got like 8.
It's cold as hell, but
Last time I checked, it
we
was
ain't
like
used to it.
8,
We got
9 inches of snow.
go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, we had like 9 inches.
God damn.
What?
Oh, LaFonso said the LaFonso just told me he had to reset his phone and send him the link. So I'm gonna send him the link now. I'm gonna resend it to him.
Yeah, like I said, we just got a bunch of fucking ice over here, bro. There's
Okay.
I think there's some black ice on the road, but we didn't really get snow, like a bunch of fucking ice.
What happened?
You make your snow cone, Mike?
I just I had to work the last couple of days. I was supposed to be off Sunday, but I ended up going in and working. I worked the last couple of days in the snow and the ice and stuff, and I feel like the
I said,
Packers should give me a call. I
did you
feel
make
like,
your snow cone?
oh no, man, I made a
That's why I
call to
said you
Green
come
Bay.
to work. Oh, did you make your snow cone?
Oh well, no. Why would I make a snow cone of ice that came from the ground? No,
You can catch it before it
hell
hit the
no.
ground.
You made a snow cone? I
Yeah.
didn't. I had a snowball fight at work. That shit was fun as
Did
fuck.
you?
It was me and my coworkers who was throwing snowballs at each other.
Y'all wouldn't want to play with me
Why is that?
because I play dirty.
Mm.
I get a rock and put snow around a rock.
Really?
Yeah, that's how we used to do it.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
He got that Jack Tatum approach.
I learned that in Detroit.
Fuck. Did you ever get
East
hit in the
Detroit.
face with one of those?
Yeah. But I got them. I got hit. They got hit too. We all got hit.
I should have filled up my gas tank.
Yeah, like my father, he got his cousin real good. His cousin coming out the house with some hot chocolate. He threw it at him, hit the cup. It bounced off the cup and hit him.
I'm Rachel, and I'm Eli's big sister. And I'm Eli.
I know Minnesota's sick right now.
Why is it that?
Sound down in the Super Bowl. They had him last year.
Well, they didn't want to put their faith in McCarthy.
About 3 minutes, it was up to our chest inside. 8 feet of water outside. Mom and I tried and failed to open the back door, and Dad managed to open the front door, and the plan was just to float down the road. My dad was heading straight towards the bridge, and Mom was able to tell him that she loved him, and he looked back and waved, and just kind of let it just kind of happen. I think he knew he wasn't going to make it, but he sacrificed himself for us. If it wasn't for Dad, they would have never.
I don't know if the local gas station keeps their pumps on when they're closed. Because I fill up
Some
gas.
of them do if they use the cars. What this family has been through is a truly harrowing
Eli actually wants to show us where he was washed up and rescued.
Probably wait till tomorrow because the snow's probably. I don't want to walk in my driveway to my car because it's probably 12 inches of snow that's gonna get in my shoes and get them wet.
And I thought that everyone got it.
There's a lot of snow outside here.
And they had a helicopter and they just came
You probably got 12 inches.
Guy with a helicopter. Regular guy with a helicopter. Yeah, it's a regular guy, but he's
Damn.
shopping around. Dangerously with your mom by a plane. Yes. I just gave her a huge hug. I'm so
That's a lot of snow.
It's a really incredible story. You guys have really been through a lot. We could help get you guys back into the house. So the Reed's home is about 820 square feet.
For New England, they ain't really no snow really.
$500. It's across the street from a.
Cause it could get worse than that out there.
Mm-hmm. In fact, it looks like it's even more than 12 inches.
The houses on both sides were swept away during.
What's crazy now is how cold it is. As long as we don't get ice. If we get, I'm probably not going to go to work tomorrow though, because what I think is a lot of other people are going to call in, and if a lot of other people call in, then it's going to be short-handed, and they're going to expect us to work twice as hard and pay us the same amount of money, and it's like no thanks. I'm not covering for all the people that called out. That's what's going to happen. I can't do much of that job anyways, much more. The job's like fucking slave labor.
What kind of work?
It's fucking hard. It's just a temporary job, but I'd call it like, it's just because I relocated and I'm transitioning from one role to another, so it's just like a temp job. But it's like
what kind of work?
Line. It's like an assembly line in a factory.
Oh, okay.
And it's really, really intense work. And I'm 6'3", and all the machines and stations are designed as if they're made for people that are 5'5". So I'm always having to bend down and reach down and crouch down, and it's always like by the time I get out of a shift, my low back muscles, my erector spinae, and all those low back muscles, my glutes and everything, they're all fucking lame because they're not conditioned to be bending over and crouching hundreds of times throughout the day.
You got back breaks?
It's not a brace thing. It's a strengthening thing. You have to use those little, that thing you see in the gym where people do the hyper V's. They like bend over and straighten up and bend over and straighten up. That's what you got to do. It's called like there's, I don't know the official name for it.
So in talking with the Reed's family,
I've had one bookmarked forever to buy it. They're like really good ones, like $400. It's called like the Nord Stick or Nordmaster. But it's really good for your low back muscles. Basically, you can build a low back fortress. Because every time you bend over, I think when you bend over, say to touch your toe type thing, you're using your, unless you hip hinge properly and use your hips and glutes, or your hamstrings, you're going to use your, I think it's your low back muscles to bend over. No, I think your glutes and obliques are what's flexing, and then I think the extension is from your low back or your glutes. Yeah, the extension. So you use one set of muscle groups. I think they're all their front chain, anterior chain to bend over, touch your toes type thing. Because anytime you're standing and your shoulders go in front of your hips, boom, that's hitting your low back muscles. The long story short is I'm just not conditioned for this type of work. We're talking like on your feet for 10 plus hours, moving constantly, moving fast, hundreds of it's just a lot. And if you have a weakness in your body chain or your kinetic chain, it's going to show. And this is a assembly line that's meant for people that are not my height.
Why don't you just go to Walmart?
This place gives me good hours and money, and it's just a temp job. I'm not going to be there. I'm only there a few more weeks at most, maybe even just another week.
Why don't you just go to Walmart?
To work?
Yeah.
Because it's just a temp job. I'm not. This was just a job to do for a couple months until I find something better. That's all it is.
But you can use my floor reffing and go to work at Walmart.
Why don't you work at Walmart for me? Why don't you go to work at Walmart?
I already did Walmart.
Let's go both work at Walmart then. Come on, let's go apply. We'll go there together. We'll. You can transfer to the Walmart here, and we can build a career there and work there forever and do hopscotch and
You better
clap
off
and be
moving this
so
way, cause
happy.
you better off moving this way. It'd be cheaper.
I'm gonna work at Walmart. Love Walmart. They're gonna make me their little bitch. Say no, Jay. You can only work 34 hours a week because we can't have you full 40 hours because if we give you 40 hours then you're full time and we're going to have to give you benefits, so we're only going to give you 28 hours or 30 hours. That way you're part-time, you don't get any benefits, you never get any overtime, you never get holiday pay. And I'm going to tell them, how about fuck you? I'm going to tell Walmart, fuck you. That's what I tell Mike. I tell Mike, I say, you're a smart guy, you're creative, you're intelligent, go get yours. There's a lot of loans and scholarships for people from underrepresented backgrounds, African Americans, all this type of stuff. Go out there and get yours. I don't know why Mike's wasting his time at Walmart when he could do so much better with his life. But I got to apply that to myself. I gotta take my own advice. But yeah, Mike is very capable of doing a lot of stuff. He's very intelligent, creative. Walmart is not a place that rewards its employees unless you work corporate. Unless you work at corporate, or unless you're some sort of regional supervisor, unless you're some sort of store supervisor or regional supervisor, unless you're doing some sort of corporate or supervisory role or regional role or something like that, to where you're getting a good stock
Are you a
options
high
and bonus
manager?
incentives.
Are
Yeah,
you
but
a
the
high
problem with a lot of
manager?
those managers' roles is they put you on salary and they work you like 100 hours a week. 80 hours a week. I mean, that's okay if they're going to give you bonus options and equity in the company, stock options. Walmart stocks, when you're going to get Walmart stock options, look up ticker WMT, Walmart. Pretty sure they pay a dividend. Walmart, when they give you stock options and bonuses, yes, you can make a lot of money. And yes, some of the managers get those, the tire manager, the store managers, yes. But other than that, they're going to take advantage of your ass and work your dick into the ground.
Yeah, my boy, he was a manager at Walmart, but he was
He
like,
probably
the
made
only way
what,
I'll be
200,000, 2-3.
they're trying to make him a manager. He like, the only way he can be a manager if he keep his same pay by the hour, not no salary. They're like, I don't know, we could do that. Then they came back 2 days later, like, yeah, we could do it. He like, yeah, I'll be manager then.
Oh, I'd work my ass off at a Walmart if they, I mean, I always could start a career in Walmart, but it wouldn't be at an associate level. I would get in, I'd utilize my degree and experience. I'd get in at some sort of corporate or regional level. I get stock options and stuff like that, but they're going to work your ass hard. That's their culture. They work you very, very hard.
That's
they're
how they
not
get you with
like,
that salary.
yeah,
Because you
stock,
can work
yeah.
you can work 1 hour or you can work 30 hours. It still be the same amount. It don't matter.
Yeah, and a lot of states have rules. A lot of people have complained about that. The states have ruled that as long as your salary is more than your hourly added up, they could get away with it. Like the state minimum in a lot of these states where Walmart employs people, it's states where the state minimum wage is really low. Like in Texas, the state minimum wage is still like near the federal minimum wage. It's like $7 or something, $7.25. Walmart's very smart how it operates. Walmart is
which is a must-have for the space because that open shelving creates a lot of that airy concept. I think it's
kind of fucked up.
So I'm hoping that
they're ruthless.
Open shelving with mysteries.
But they were the first to do it, to get these relationships over in Asia, and they got all the warehouses and they get everything for the cheapest prices for wholesales. They got all the best deals with the suppliers and the wholesale people and the factories, and they got all these huge warehouses here in the US where they can store stuff for months and months and years at a time. Whereas a lot of other companies, they don't have the capacity to store stuff for so long. So Walmart can do things logistically and supply chain and stuff, procurement, that other people can't do. So they're just incredible business, but they're also take advantage of people.
Yeah, Merritt is our team lead, so he's kind of our first.
Because a lot of people that work at Walmart
The first guy.
are living on the edge.
And we claim piece of wood that we
But there's a lot of positives too. There's people working at Walmart who are on Social Security who are working a couple hours a week, making a couple extra bucks. And Trump just made it so that you can't tax Social Security. You know, there's high school kids that work at Walmart. There's a wife who works at Walmart, and her husband's like a nurse or a
But you could
teacher.
tax you could tax it. It could depend on how many hours you're working.
No, Trump just made a thing where you can't tax Social Security anymore. It's new, starting this year.
If you're working full time, you could get. If you're working full time, they you can't work full time.
If you're on Social Security?
Yeah, you can't work full time.
As long as you're the right age, you can take Social Security and take the amount based upon your age when you first started collecting. I don't know if that changes if they tax it if you're working, but as far as I know, if you're getting Social Security, as with Trump's new ruling, whether you're working or not, they cannot touch that Social Security income. It's tax exempt, as it always should have been. The fact that they ever taxed Social Security to begin with, it's disgusting.
We're on our way to meet Joel Boyer.
I'm all about protecting America's seniors.
Eli and his mom.
As long as they came here and they paid into our system and they worked hard, whether it was at a grocery store or whatever, they need to be taken care of. Not these fucking foreigners that come here and milk the system.
Communication was just cut off. So, like, how did people find you, or do you know people that live here? Like, how did that happen?
Honestly, there was a woman in Pennsylvania who basically was.
And these liberals have been lying for so long about that immigrants aren't taking benefits.
But there was also a little bit of fear. But I told her that
They've been lying for that about years. Immigrants don't get benefits, especially illegal aliens. They don't get any. And now it's being exposed left and right that that's a fucking huge lie. We're taking tens of billions of dollars from American taxpayers. That's a whole nother subject.
Hey, start busting people. We're gonna start picking them up. How many people did you pull out?
There's nothing wrong with immigration, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with a couple 100,000 people immigrating to our country a year. But when we're getting 10, 20 million people coming a year, that's a problem.
Boys trip. It's all you. Boys trip.
Because a lot of them, think about it, Famble, a lot of them, they just hire and they'll work for less than you and I want to. A lot of these companies exploit these people or business owners. A lot of these business owners, immigrants themselves, will hire immigrants like motels.
But you got some come here, they finally got business already in their home country. They just set up out here too.
If they do it legally and they employ legal people and pay taxes, that's cool. But they shouldn't be getting business loans from our government or any type of programs or grants.
Like the Indians, like people from India, they just come here and just like look for a place they can start a business in America because they already got a business in India.
They can stay in India. Why do they need to come here? They don't hire people that they hire illegal aliens and take advantage of them. I know all about them. They're bad people. All those people that owns gas stations and motels and stuff, they're all from Gujarat. They're like the Patel families, and they all do business a certain way, similar way. They're very cruel, cutthroat, and they take advantage of loopholes in our businesses and stuff to come here, get business loans, not pay interest. Why are we letting foreigners open businesses? Why aren't they going to poor black people and poor Hispanic people? Why can't people from your community get a business loan? Why is it these foreigners? Fuck that shit. That's the craziest thing ever, to let foreigners come here and do better than anyone here.
AARP. So no one would even roll. Consumer cellular gives you the same fast.
And people are like, well, because they work harder and they're smarter and they save. And it's like, no, it's not all just that. It's because they take advantage of programs, exploit them. And they hire people that they take advantage of. They bring over other Indians that they work to death, that they hardly pay anything. I lived with a bunch of Indians that worked at a gas station. They were working like 100 hours a week. The guy hardly paid him anything. And he'd tell him, if you don't like it, leave. On to the next.
Yeah, I was working for the Indians at the motel.
They pay you cash under the table?
Straight up check.
Oh, they did it legal.
It wasn't under the table.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I can't speak for them, but
it could pick who you dealing with.
I don't trust none of them. Dude, 85% of the motels and hotels in this country now, 85% are owned by Indians. That's bad for competition when the same people all own the same thing. 85%. And in Seattle, they buy up all the problem is in Seattle, they buy up all the houses. Indians and Chinese buy up all the houses. They put in 20 different bedrooms and they rent them all out on Airbnb. And then no one can afford to rent in the area because everything's turned into an Airbnb house. And the money's going to foreigners who send it overseas out of our economy. It's called remittance when they send it overseas, which is bad for our economy because it's not spent here. It's not invested here.
So we hauled them over here. We're going to get rid of these. We're going to be putting in a new pathway.
But that's a huge problem is this whole Airbnb trend and renting rooms out and foreigners and everything doing that. And that's why people can't afford to rent rooms. And they don't invest it. Dude, I did Airbnb so much in Seattle and these people buy them and they don't put $1 into them. They don't fix anything up, remodel it, nothing. They're so ballsy. I was like doing some stretches on the floor and I put my hand in the carpet and there was human hair there from all sorts of different people. I could not believe it. I was like, what the fuck?
We're meeting him at this giant warehouse where there's everything a home reno.
And I complained and asked for a refund and said, no one's vacuumed this in like months. And the host lied and said, oh no, we vacuum normally. And I'm like, no, this was not vacuumed. I just want my money back. Y'all are gonna charge $100 a night to rent a little room in a house and not even vacuum it?
You should just went to a motel.
And they don't even live there. They have a house full of Airbnb. You never even meet the owner. You never even see them. A lot of times they don't even live in the US. They like live in China or whatever. But they call themselves like Alex or Michael. But of course that's not really who owns it. It's like, you know, Ming Xiao Shangzhan or something. But it's like, hi, my name is Michael. I'm from France. I like to travel and see. It's like, you ain't French. And then they hire these Hispanics to come and clean it.
Furniture is going to fit.
Welcome to the Reed's Fun.
Who you going with in the Super Bowl?
I'm riding with the Patriots. I'm in Patriots country. I'm gonna ride with the Patriots.
In the chairs, on the sofa, and actually feel like, okay, this is.
I'm gonna ride with the Patriots.
It's like, this is incredible. This is
I'm not necessarily a Patriots fan, but I'm gonna ride with them. Why not?
Our Murphy folding hobby table.
Mike introduced us to Judy from Ice Box for Hope to solicit all.
Why not? That's what the Rolling Bandwagon Alliance. That's what he would do. Cuba, you'd roll with the Patriots.
High five for how it began in 2011 after a tornado in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Cuba believes in the Patriots. He's a huge Eagles fan. He's about to be a huge Patriots or Seahawks fan. Cuba and the wrong dang way.
Different states and
I think he already got his Seattle stuff ready.
Cuba?
Yeah.
Cuba's funny. Cuba's a piece of work. If I call in tomorrow, I'm gonna clean and do emails all day and apply for some new jobs. And I just hope I can fall asleep at a decent time. It's already 2:00. Buddy.
Okay, these horns are absolutely incredible.
In Texas, what is it right now? 1:00? 12.
Upside down, sideways.
I say 1. 7 minutes would be 1.
Did you watch the games?
Yeah.
Were either of them any good?
Yeah, they both was good.
And like Mike said, the Broncos quarterback fumbled in his own territory.
Yeah, he had a fumble.
In his own territory, in Broncos territory?
Yeah. But then both of them was missing field goals too.
Did the Patriots score a touchdown when he fumbled in his own territory?
Yeah. They both got a touchdown. Both teams got a touchdown.
So if it sounds like he caused them to lose, basically, just as everyone thought.
But that was his first. He didn't play none this year. He just come in like that. He did good.
You think so?
Yeah. They ain't use you none all season until the championship game.
Sports is cruel.
What they said, Bo Nix, before he got surgery, he wanted to play this game.
On the broken ankle?
Yeah.
You should have. They should have let him.
not if the next event like this is going to happen. It's merely when.
I wonder what the risk would be.
But you got nigga, it's snowing too. It could be ugly.
I mean, they could have played someone else. They're the ones that started him. That's their own stupidity. You tell me you can't start anybody than Jaron Stidham? You know what I mean? Like, you have a chance to be in the Super Bowl, and you start Jared Stidham. You don't deserve to win. Sorry. That's how I think.
He threw a touchdown.
A passing touch? Yeah, but he also had a turnover, and you said a fumble, right?
The last turnover he threw, that was late in the. That was late because he tried to go for it.
What do you mean? You mean it was when it was when time was running out? He just threw like a fucking Hail Mary type thing.
He had to go for it because they down by 3. You can't punt the ball to them. You got to go for it because you down by 3, and you ain't see the ball again. If they get the ball, you ain't get it. You ain't get the ball again.
How come he didn't just go for a crazy field goal? How far out were they from field goal? Like, where were they?
Doors and lights.
Hey, I mean, about that play goes off.
Ordinary square. German ultra
Let me see again.
recommend. Enjoy the bell with China.
How far out were they when they went with the? How far out were they when he threw the crazy pick? Were they out of field goal range?
Yeah, they was out of field goal range. It ain't like they got Cam Little from Jacksonville.
Oh, the guy that can kick 70 yards or whatever, a mile
Yeah,
with his leg.
yeah.
Is he white or black?
Why?
That's a funny name, Cam Little.
In practice, they say he kicked the 82-yard field goal in practice.
Damn, that's someone I want on my roster. That's a hell of a player. Damn.
And he young too.
Did they almost do it, the Broncos? Did they almost was there any close calls on the final drive where he had like a barely missed pass or interference or
They missed some on both. They some plays they missed one on a Bronco with a face mask on Drake May.
On that last drive?
It was early. It was like beginning of the third quarter. They missed a face mask.
Well, against Drake May.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say this right now. You still had an amazing season, LaFonso. You got a bright future. Even to Rams fans, Snage, and other people, I think this Rams got a good future. They still got a few years left with Matt Stafford in his prime years, so or the end of his kind of prime, end of his career. Probably not his prime, but he's still.
If you look at last year's draft class, not the ones that got drafted this year, the year before, you already got three of them. You already got three quarterbacks in that draft class already made it to the championship game.
Bo Nix, the quarterback, Drake May, and who's the third one?
The first one was Jaden Daniel. Last year, in his rookie year, he made it to the championship.
Bridge them together with a wood block. Then we're covering it.
It almost would have been.
Damn it! They stole my fucking kill.
Yeah. Andrew just hurt him this year. Jaden Daniel. Yeah.
I wanted to see LaFonso's teams do well, but I was rooting for them. I'm sorry, LaFonso, if you're listening, but it's football.
They're gonna be like hot damn.
The Broncos still got a bright future. Damn, there's people getting kills all left and right. I just get dicked out of every one. Right as I get them in my sight, they die. Or right as I'm about to take the... Huh?
What you think of...
Jesus.
Buffalo coach getting fired?
Yeah.
Used as a fold-away crafting table. Finding the perfect...
Another kill. Dude, this is so sick, dude. I've had like 15, 20 kills.
But also, way as our Murphy table. I hope this guy has what we need.
Yeah, they try to put it on the coach. I'm like, I put it on your boy.
Allen?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how come he keeps having shitty defenses? And how come he keeps having shitty defense year after year after year where Josh Allen has to be like Jesus Christ?
But he had all the turnovers he had.
Yeah, I didn't watch the game, but was a lot of the turnovers because he had to do too much because his offense sucked and his defense sucked? I don't know the answer to that, but that's what I would ask.
He tried to hold the ball too long.
But it wasn't because his team sucks and he has to do Superman shit?
He just did what Josh always do.
Did you actually watch a game and you know that, or did his team really fucking? Okay, I'll take your word for it.
I watched the game.
Okay, no, I take your word for it. You're fair. So he just was making boneheaded plays.
Yeah, too many turnovers.
But they were on him. The turnovers, they were boneheaded, bad plays. Because
One
you
of the
can't look at a
turnovers,
stat line, bro.
one turnover, it wasn't on him.
But the 4 others all were.
Yeah. Because one of them just he overran his play, and it was an interception.
These are reclaimed railroad ties from the flood.
It was just
It's
a
so
rematch
Josh
from.
Allen.
It was just a rematch from last year.
Josh Allen being Josh Allen, like you said.
Yeah.
Damn it. I'm scaring the Beagle. He doesn't like it when I get crazy when I play Battlefield. Thinks there's a war going on. That little Beagle.
Southwest design incorporates natural urban tones.
I ain't going to work tomorrow. I am not. I've driven in so many horrible storms the last couple of days and weeks with this shit job. I am not doing it again. This job is a temporary job. I'm not fucking myself up. There are so many people on the roads here that
they might promote you.
Dude, I don't want to get promoted here. This is a temp job. Temp job.
Yeah,
There's
but
nothing
the
they
temp
can say.
job.
Dude,
but the temp job
this
can turn
ain't
into permanent job.
not here. Nope, it's a temp job. Stop, bro. You're trolling me. Temp. T-E-M-P. Temporary. No. You couldn't pay me enough to stay there in this location with these people. No, I'm going
Yes,
back to Colombia. I'm going back to Colombia. Questions when?
They give you.
No.
They tell you they pay you $65 an hour.
Nope. Maybe for a couple of months. I'm going to Colombia. I'm going to live in Colombia. I like Colombia. I like Latin America.
Why you don't go to the DR?
Actually, I was talking to a girl in the DR today that said she saw my location on this app I'm on. And she said, "Are you near Maine?" And I said, we're talking. She's real slim, pretty, beautiful skin, beautiful dark black skin, Dominicana. But she said, "Are you near Maine?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "What?" She said, "Oh, I used to live in Maine. I love Maine." And we're talking on and forth. Real nice girl. Very slim, petite, beautiful hair. But not that it was anything sexual. It's just it's language exchange. But the point is, why don't I go to the DR? I've heard the DR is kind of pricey these days. I don't know. It's an island. It's a small island. It's a small island. You got Hispaniola, you got DR to one side and Haiti to the other side. There's only so much there, and then you got to go on planes. And I'd love to go to the DR. Great food, great culture, great music, beautiful beaches, great people. But I don't want to be in the DR and be on a fucking resort. I don't like the resort experience. I don't want to be on a resort having people wait on me hand and foot. I'm not looking for that type of experience. I want to be out and about interacting with people. And I don't know if the DR is a place where you can be out and about in the street interacting with people. I'm not a resort person. I don't want people waiting on me. I don't want that type of shit. I don't want hired help. I just want to fucking immerse myself in the culture when safe. But I also don't want to stand out. I kind of want to be the gray man theory, where you just try and blend in. You don't try and be too.
But if you purchased a $9.95 guaranteed acceptance plan, you could easily find yourself overpaying for very little life insurance coverage. With the $9.95 rate, a 65-year-old male receives less.
Not be loud and flashy and stuff. And a lot of these people that are getting robbed and stuff, whether it's black people or white people going to Colombia, going wherever, they're loud, they're flashy. They're walking where they shouldn't be walking. They're fading. They're bringing hoes back to their room. Hoses and women they met, but they're still all hoes. You know, one way or another, they're hoes. Because you're either a good girl or you're a fucking hoe in my book. Like, you know, if you're out going to clubs and bars and stuff like that, you're a hoe one way or another. Like, if you're going to church and you're, you know, a good hanging out with your grandma on Sundays and going to church and you work a good job, even if it's low paying, well, you're a good girl. I want a good girl. Those are the girls I like, a good girl. But these guys, they go and they find hoes and they bring them back, and these hoes rob them and drug them. Or they're loud and flashy. They got real nice loud clothing. They got jewelry. They got nice equipment for phones and stuff. You got to understand, your new iPhone that you have in your hand that you paid $1,500 for or $1,300 for in Colombia because of the differences in import-export and all that, that phone there costs at least $2,000 US new, which is a year's income for them after taxes, the average person, because they get $250 a month. It's 1.5 milones or whatever it is. There's million milones, thousands and million. I forget what's what Spanish, but so that phone, it's worth so much. And if they steal that shit, say they even just get $200 for it or $300 as a middle person, that's easily a month's income. So yeah, they're gonna steal that shit.
Like a couple, they could easily get enough for like a couple months out there.
Yeah, that's
2 or
big,
3
big,
months.
big, big, big money, living large. Yep. They could almost buy themselves a used moped for that, or they could repair their moped, or they could repair their motorcycle, or they could get them some nice clothes, or take their family on a vacation somewhere, or whatever. And they say, well, we deserve it. These fucking people colonize us. These are colonizers, or these people are rich people. These people control the world, or these tourists, they don't work like us. They don't know how we have it. They rationalize it in their mind. They say, fuck these white people, fuck these black people, fuck these gringos. They call us all gringos. They're the reason our country is fucked up. These fucking gringos. They think they own everything. They think they can come here and do whatever they want. So fuck them. We're gonna take a little. We're gonna tax them. That's how they see it.
I forgot the YouTuber. He went out there.
I Am Marwa. There's so many different ones. I Am Marwa is like the shittiest one, but people like him for some reason. But there's a lot of way better black YouTubers than him.
Notice being
But
ready to go gameboards can be flipped over to serve as for the coffee table.
25, 30, whatever.
there's just as many black tourists in Colombia as there are white. In fact, there may even be more black. A lot of black brothers are there walking around enjoying themselves, having the time of their life. Good for them. White guys, Latinos, not so many Asians. Colombia is welcoming to all, black, white, Hispanic, all equally. Their women, their culture.
Yeah, it's a YouTuber. When it's a YouTuber, he went out to Colombia to see how it was. He went with jewelry on, but he got robbed out there for his jewelry.
Was he rolling in a squad or rolling solo?
Solo. But the thing is, it was a spirit he was doing, but he had jewelry. It was fake jewelry, but they thought it was real jewelry. It was just some knockoff stuff.
I was in this.
He tried to see was they trying to rob him and stuff because they said when you wear your jewelry out there in Colombia, they rob you and stuff. He had fake jewelry on. He was trying to see what they gonna rob him for.
This one guy punked me. I was walking on the street in one of the touristy places that I think's lame as fuck. It's called Poblado. And I was doing it during the broad daylight. I had just gone to a medical appointment, physical therapy appointment. I was just checking it out. My physical therapy appointment was in Poblado. I'm like, okay, I'm going to check this out. I went to all the tourist places. I walked around some of the tourist places. I'm like, this place is lame as fuck, at least during the day. It's, there's some big park that all the gringos go to pick up all the hoes. It's this little park. I walked there just so I could see what it was like. It was kind of funny. I got a chuckle. But anyway, and there was a couple hoes there. But anyways,
Yeah, there was some other people saying you should report it.
That he shot me behind the rock. But anyways, so they have these little massage girls, these girls hanging around in Poblado that want to give you overpriced massages.
Yeah, he was
They're
telling
just hanging out in the streets. Gorgeous
he
young
was
girls
telling
in
the
their little
person like you
massage
got robbed. You
uniforms.
should report
They're
that.
like, you want a
He was trying to get your
massage? But
He was like
anyways, so I was in front of the massage girls and
he was like when
just
they try
hanging
to
out,
sell
checking
it.
something on my phone. What?
He like when they try to sell a jury, they didn't get no money for it because the shit is fake. they thought they came up on them.
And I was gonna buy a silver. I was gonna get into silver over the weekend, and it's up 6% today as the U.S. dollar goes. I'm so angry at myself. I was gonna put 30K in it, which would have been like 2,000 and change, up 6-7%. The I want to say the particular ticker, but anyways, this
it should be easy to find, and the contents inside should be safe.
I'll say it. It's SLV. It's silver futures, but it's up 6%, dude. And I easily would have made 6%. I don't know why I didn't just do it, but I thought for sure Trump was going to attack Iran this weekend, and he's still waiting. And I'm in this oil play. I've been in it for 3 weeks, thinking this fucker is going to attack Iran, and he's putting together like one of the biggest fucking armadas ever.
People everywhere, like there's people.
He's attacking. The question is how and when, and who's it going to involve. But those fucking raghead mullahs, they're going to get hellfire brought down on them. He's going to fuck them into the earth. I want every single mullah held accountable. Every one of those Islamic wacko clerics. They're terrorists. They need to be held accountable. People have no idea. People think Iranians are terrorists. 9/11, there's footage of them praying in the street with vigils in support of all the 9/11 victims that were killed. They're all pro-freedom. They're beautiful, amazing people, my Persian brothers and sisters, but they've been under a horrible regime for 50 years of Islamic Republic, and these leftist liberals have no idea how horrible Islam is. How horrible it is. I fucking hate Islam. Fuck Islam. It's disgusting. It's terrorism. They want to, yeah. So I say fuck Islam. And, which means I can't really go to.
They all ain't terrorists.
Islam is terrorism in and of itself and its tenets and teachings. It teaches that Islam needs to conquer the world and have one caliphate and a rightly guided people under the caliphate called the Umayyah, or the Ummah. Christianity doesn't teach that. It doesn't say we need to conquer the whole world with blood and sword, and if they don't submit, we can slaughter them, and we can lie, cheat, and steal in the name of Islam, and it's okay. It's allowed to lie, cheat, and steal in the name of Islam. That we need to have greater and lesser jihads. It doesn't talk about that, a greater and lesser jihad. It doesn't talk about that type of stuff. Not in mainstream Christendom, no. But that's right in Islam. That's right in the Hadith reports of the Prophet Muhammad. That's all there. They brag about how many people they butchered in these towns and cities when they razed them to the ground, butchering children with their swords and slaughtering them, and they're so proud of it, what they did in the name of Islam, slaughtering the infidels. That ain't no one to fucking. That's their fucking religion. Fuck them. You have no idea what they talk about in the mosques in Texas. You don't go in those mosques. You don't know what they're talking about. You don't know what they talk about amongst themselves. Black Americans don't know about Arabs and what they talk about, and that they see themselves the Arab. There's tensions in New York City between the blacks and the Arabs in the mosque because the Arabs treat the blacks like they're below them because they're not Arab Muslims, and they say, well, the real Muslims, the highest Muslims, are the Arab Muslims because it came from us. It's the religion of our people from Saudi Arabia and the Hijaz in the 600s. Christianity doesn't do that. Christianity doesn't say, well, whites are better than blacks. We did have slavery years ago, but that we've overcome that and admitted it was wrong.
But like, which Muslims they is? Because you got the Sunni Muslim, you got Al Islam, then you got the Nation of Islam.
Sunni and Shiites and offshoots like the Nation of Islam's American offshoots and stuff, they're all the same, dude. They're all wicked. The Nation of Islam is nothing but a couple of guys trying to get power and exploit people and get laid, money and power. Elijah Muhammad and the other fuckers, they're all just trying to get power, dude, and get laid like Jim Jones and these white occultists. It's all the same, dude. No one takes the Nation of Islam. Like, the Nation of Islam isn't Islam. That's like an offshoot. That's like talking about some... Dude, I'm talking about real stuff, like Sunnis and Shiites. They're all wackos. They're wackos. Whatever they tell you and try, it's like a snake. It's like a snake. It's like the thing we had in Boy Scouts as a kid about the snake, the proverb about the snake on the mountain. And it's the snake talked to this young Indian brave and said, "Carry me down the mountain. I'm dying up here." And we carried him down the mountain, and when he let him go, the snake fucking bit him and killed him. And as he's dying, he said, "Why did you do that?" And the snake said, "It's my nature." Well, that's the nature of Islam, to fucking do evil shit. Look what Christianity does, dude. Christianity does nothing but like sew blankets, and that's all my mom and dad do. They do service work for people. They're super into Christianity. They do service work. They buy gifts for poor kids so that they can have gifts for Christmas, shoes, jackets. They volunteer at the food kitchen. They do nothing but good for the poor. I don't see Muslims doing that shit.
They do it too.
Where are they? With some motive behind it, some sick motive to fuck a 9-year-old girl or whatever. Fuck Muslims. Fuck that shit. Watch the videos on YouTube in New York City between the blacks and the Arabs at the mosque and having disagreements and fights because the Arabs think that they're better than the blacks and that they can have better callings within the mosque and within Islam because they're Arab.
Yeah, like in
Islam
New York,
is the religion of the Arabs. What's that?
like the black Muslims don't like the, cause he like, y'all Muslim, y'all should not be selling pork.
And neutral, but had that soft question. We did beautiful.
Cause like the black Muslims, they went off on the Arabic Muslim because they was selling pork.
Of all the things to worry about, what someone's eating rather than how they treat people. That's the stupidest thing in a religion. And people take that stuff out of context, like with the Bible and Christianity and shellfish and stuff. It was about the nation of Israel separating itself from other tribes in the area because they were the chosen people and they needed to be holy. It was a contextual thing in the time about separating themselves. It's not in context now, and it's not it was all contextual to that time. It was metaphorical and allegorical, and people take that all out of context. If you think pigs are filthy animals and I can't eat pigs because of this or that, or God said that, you're fucking stupid. That's stupid shit. That's dumb shit. Or cows are sacred because the goddess Lakshmi lives in the dung of cows, and these people are just... People can say whatever they want. That's how wacko this stuff is. Like, I have a high reverence and respect for Christianity because I've seen the good that Christians have done, and I think Christianity is the most rightly guided societies. Christian-inspired liberal democracies that are free market and capitalistic. I think that's the best blend of everything. Democracy, free market capitalism, that has some regulations. Like, that is the best system by far that we've ever seen, where the majority of people can do okay. Like, I've never seen an Islamic society where the majority of people are doing really well. Turkey isn't an Islamic society. They're secular, Turkish nationalist, and they're basically a military junta. Name me a single Muslim country that's doing really well. Saudi Arabia is a kingdom. It's a theocratic monarchy. The UAE is princely fiefdoms or whatever. Those aren't real countries, and it's not real. Those aren't Islam. That's like the city states of Italy or whatever. Islam in name only, Muslim in name only. Like, no Muslim country is doing really well. Ethiopia, or Oman, Yemen, Morocco, Tunisia, Libya. None of those countries are doing well. Iraq. They're all tribal savages, dude. They're tribalism. That's what Arabs are. They're very tribal people. Iran isn't tribal. They don't have tribalism. They're proud to be Persian and Iranian. Well, not even Persian. I'm half Persian. They're not even proud to be Persian. They're proud to be Iranian. They're proud of their culture. But that's why the U.S. troops could never succeed in Afghanistan or Iraq, because those people, the Iraqi Arabs, they're tribal people. They always have been, always will be. Afghanistan, they're not Arabs, but they're Pushtu and whatever they are, whatever the groups of people they are there. But they're some of them are Iranian or Iranic, but they're very tribal people. They're tribal. They're always going to go back to their tribalism. Islam is a tribal, it has a lot of tribal elements, but before Islam, they were pre-Islamic, they were pagan. They worshipped idols and pagan idols from that land. There was some black in that little thing that they worshipped, in Mecca. What's it called? The Kalal or Kabal, whatever the fuck it's called. It's this black structure that's square, and inside of it there's idols and stuff that basically they got from the pre-Islamic that they were worshiping then. They're just pre-Islamic. It's just a remnant of that pre-Islamic crazy-ass desert, nomadic, Bedouin, merchant shit. They were merchants, traveling, trading, slaves, people, stuff from their region to Israel and Egypt. And they're in that desert, and they probably were tripping out on drugs or alcohol and made up all this crazy shit about these visions and stuff. No different than the Jews and Moses and all that stuff. They're sitting in that desert. They got nothing but time on their hands. They're like, shit, how can I make up some stuff so I can control a bunch of people and get laid and get money and power? Well, I had a vision, and the vision told me that I'm going to be the one in control and that you all need to listen to me. That sounds pretty good. Of all the ones, the one that makes the most sense to me is Christianity, because it actually works in practice. None of these other ones work in practice, bro. These aren't nice people. The Saudis bring in Filipinos and Indians to work as slaves. As soon as they come in, they take their passport. They have so many human sex slaves in Saudi Arabia, the #1 Muslim country in the world, where they're basically the most religious and pious. They have the Wahhabi Salafist version of Sunni Islam, the strictest, and they're all doing all the most immoral stuff. You talk about exploitation and slavery and stuff, those guys are as wicked as it comes, bro. Anyone want to defend Arabs? They're fucking crazy. Or Islam? Get the fuck out of here. If you think Thomas Jefferson was a bad man, well, shit, you wouldn't approve of anything they do. There's nothing more evil than having slaves and exploiting vulnerable people. And people need to be protected from those systems and people that do that. Because even the worst life is better than slavery. But I think we learned something today, Mike. I think we learned that these people come on here, they act tough, they act cool, they try and act street, they say a big game, they talk about how cool and tough and badass they are, and now I realize it's just flapping gums. Because that guy is ducking you, he didn't come on the stream, he didn't pay. I'm bringing it up because you brought it up, and because it's the name of this, the title of the stream. Now, if he's just a little hot and a little upset that his team lost, and he comes by later tonight, or at least tomorrow, and pays you, that's cool. Remember when I made a bet with you and I ducked out for a few hours? I was pissed. I was really angry. I was coming to terms with it. Well, I took a few hours before I communicated with you, and then I made payment arrangements, and I made it. But after that one time, I took a little time to pay you. Every time since then, I paid you right away. So I can. I think we should. I'd be a hypocrite if I said I wasn't pissed when I lost those bets. I was furious, and then I ducked you for a couple of hours to process it. So I was like, "Fuck that guy," because you're on here, you're gloating. You're like, that motherfucker, that white boy, that fucking idiot. I told him he lost to me, and I was like, fuck, not only did I lose a bet, but now I gotta come on here and have my balls broken. So sure, I understand his point of view. Like, he's probably fucking pissed. His team lost. It was a close game. You're gonna break his balls. He's gotta face the choir. People are gonna call him out and be like, yeah, dude, your Rams lost, dude. You're fool's gold. Like, you lost to the Seahawks, bro. You had your chance. I think they definitely had their chance that final drive. I don't know what happened. I was listening to the Sports Fury call the game, but I think on that final drive, I don't know what happened. I thought they were going to win. It sounded like on that final, on one of the, I don't know, there was quite a bit of time left, and the Rams had the ball, and Nakua made a big catch, and they were at 30 or something. It sounded like things were good, and then I fell asleep and woke back up, and then I was shocked to see the game ended and they lost. So I don't know what happened in the end, but it looked like it was a nail biter and a heartbreaker. So I can understand the dude's upset. Who wants, yeah, that ain't, like, that's an emotional thing, especially when you really love your team, like it sounds like he does. So, but as you know, if he ducks you and doesn't come on and pay, dude, especially after Grinch did that and these other guys, I'm a never respect an internet tough guy ever again. Because people want to talk about how old school they are and upstanding and that they're decent people. If you don't pay your bets, man, you at least got to reach out and make payment arrangements and say, okay, you know what? Fuck it. Like, here's something. Let's make up a payment plan. You got to communicate. You can't duck out. How would you like it when someone did that to you? It's the same reason you don't like steal people's cars and slash people's tires and do all sorts of shit, because it's just like a common, decent human being thing to not do. So if Snage is a decent dude, yeah, he's gonna come on and pay, because Mike's a class act, dude. Mike can be a crazy boy, but Mike always pays his bets. Mike communicates. Mike has a conscience. You know, Mike, you are a man of your word. You're a crazy bastard, just like I am, but you pay your bets, and that is you. I really got to respect you, Mike. That you pay your bets. Mike definitely pays his bets. You know, that's what I got to say, Mike. You're a fucking class act. You are definitely a wild man. You are a wild boy. Your parents made you. They made a wild man. You're a wild boy. But you pay your bets, and I don't think you want to do anyone wrong. So shout out to Mike. Mike's got, maybe that's Mike's problem. He's got too much integrity for YouTube. You know, now maybe sometimes Mike can tell some of these crazy tales. Maybe they're a little fictitious. Maybe they're not. That's none of my business. But Mike's the man. You know, maybe that's the thing, Mike. You're just too honest and real for YouTube. But so I don't know, man. I really respect the guy that plays his bets. That you know, they did wrong, and you know they make it right, or they those are two different things. But even if you can't pay it right now, communicate. I mean, maybe that's the whole internet now. Maybe that's the internet is just a fantasy world of lies and bullshitters and scammers and con artists, and maybe that's all the internet is, just a bunch of bullshit. Fringe did it, Snage did it, other people did it. I don't want to bring them up, but that's just fucked up, Mike. Let me call this kid up, because you probably got, I mean, that's another thing, bro, is like, you shouldn't be betting these people anymore until people prepay and send it to someone that they trust. That's what needs to happen. And I'm not saying me be that person. In fact, I wouldn't want that role, but I'm saying find someone that you trust and you mutually send it to, because when people punk out and duck, and I think it hurts the show too, because then those people, there's bad blood and drama and stuff, and those people don't show up, and those people are often like active in your show, and they're, you know, they're cool people. Maybe they're full of shit and they're little fuckers, but at least they're like, you know, gonna hop on and keep the show, keep the film running. But like you said, Snage isn't gonna pay, blah blah blah. I wouldn't say that. I'd say dude's probably not feeling happy right now. Probably, depending on how big of a fan he is, he's probably really upset. And I'd say, although it's kind of fun for the drama in the show to make a title about him and call him out, I think doing that shit only makes it worse. Because then someone's like, well, fuck that motherfucker, I'm not gonna pay. Goat Mike is a legend. God, you are one of a kind, Goat Mike, I will say. The man, the myth, the legend. Michael Myers. There is only one Michael Myers. Michael Cornelius Myers. Michael Cornelius West. All right, let's call up Lafonso. I'm gonna make these calls. We gotta get your show going.